Hello, 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 chat. Oh, hello, chat. Just getting set up for the people who may actually join us today. I know a lot of Americans are still tucked away in their beds. So let's see. Let's try and send this link out, and then we'll get the show started. There we go. Perfect. I don't suspect very many people will turn out to this. It's not my usual timing for such things. Ooh. And let's send that out. There we go. If we get any viewers. Oh, actually, people are turning out. What's up? Okay, I'm gonna roll the music. And then we'll view some weird people chat from my native country. And then one very special individual that somebody had suggested that I take a look at. And after watching them, I agree. I think I should take a look at them. Because I can't tell if they're a troll or not. It's really quite fascinating. Anyway, let's start this in 3, 2, 1.
The incarnation of the myth. They came with the first light of dawn, setting their sights on the knee. Led by the sorcerer's Argo Rex, slaying all people he sees. They ride to war on what snowball beast, corrupted by wizard's spell. The unicorns used to be good, now they are forced to serve him. Down from the mountains and they cross the river people have little hope. They were not ready for war. Fireballs make everybody die, and buildings collapse to the floor. The beautiful princess was raped and taken to prison with cry. Angus MacPhail's a mighty oath. I will make sacrifice. The forces of darkness are invading proud Dundee. They must find a hero to save its destiny. Fireballs and lightning are raining from the sky. Chaos and bloodshed while all the people die. In this epic battle begins the final war. Tragedy will strike the same. Prepare for the invasion of Dundee. Down from the mountains and across the river Tay, an army of undead unicorns are riding into the fray. Fireballs and lightning are raining from the sky. Chaos and bloodshed while all the people die. Fireballs and lightning are raining from the sky. Chaos and bloodshed while all the people die. In this epic battle begins the final war. Tragedy will strike the stage. Prepare for the invasion of Dundee. Dundee.
Well, hello, chat. How are we doing on this nice freezing Saturday morning? Or I guess it's technically evening for me, but for my usual audience, it is indeed morning. I thought I would try and do a slightly different time slot, mostly because I'm fully aware that Medicare's streaming tonight, and I want to watch Medicare, and I know you do too. And let's be honest, I ain't gonna stand a chance in that time slot. Not a single chance, chat. But today's stream is going to just be looking at random crazy people. Specifically crazy people from my country. We've got a couple of videos lined up. Because apparently... apparently... apparently you've got some citizens in Scotland now. Huh. I can actually share a story. So many moons ago, I'm talking like 10 years, when I was still in university. I used to work for what's known as sheriff officers. Now, sheriff officers are the equivalent of like state-sanctioned debt collection for stuff like taxes. I know, I was a glowy, kinda. But every so often, you would get certain characters pop up continuously. They would show up with the offices. They would just be absolutely unhinged. And I mean, I remember watching Jim's stuff about sovereign citizens back then. Very entertaining. But apparently, it's getting worse in Scotland, where people are somehow thinking that American law applies to a country with its own legal system and its own code of law. How very strange. chat. How very strange. And then after that, I think we're going to look at let me see who recommended this for the like 2 people in my chat. Let's see. Sorry, just to give you an idea, the people, not the people, the musicians at the start were the Mackenzies and Glory Hammer. Fantastic. We do love how people simp for my country. It's amazing. Let's see, who recommended? Okay, this one came from Sloth. Yeah, okay, so Sloth recommended we watch Autistic Chaser. And I can't tell if it's a troll or not. I can't. If it's a troll, it's a long con. I was hoping to get into a Flat Earther Discord and rile them up a little bit, but unfortunately I think they caught on to me very quickly when I started quoting science and physics. So that plan fell through. But let's see. Hello, Minnie in the chat, and hello, Uncle Jerry's Crack Shack, who's currently walking his dog. And as I have requested, better give those dogs some pets, because we love good dogs around here. But without further ado, jumping ahead in the tabs here. What you're about to witness is some sovereign citizens literally trying to seize a castle in what is by far the most retarded thing I've ever seen. This comes from 2021, so it was around about COVID. I'm not sure when this actually happened. I need to go into Facebook, because apparently this is where the crazy stuff's happening. Minnie says, Pat pets for me too, chat. I agree. Always give your beloved pets some pats. Now, I want to apologize for the last stream's audio quality. I didn't realize how low Vega's audio was until actually re-listening to it. That was how low it was on his stream as well. I have the benefit of wearing some pretty expensive headphones, and I can boost it to like an ungodly level. But I didn't realize at the time that the audio was so fucked in his end that you guys couldn't hear. But just some housekeeping before we click in this video. Vega deleted his shit. Apparently, self-confessing to being into diaper shit was not enough for his people to excommunicate him until I have to give a shout out to Tuffy at the Lolcow trading card game, because I believe he may have had words with people about finally getting rid of these fucking cretins. And I believe the cretins are running. I just want to say this for anyone wondering. If anyone doesn't get, I'm not going to mention who shall not be named for a lack of content denial. But if you don't understand where the concept of hoping someone makes $1 million comes from, then please look up the Eric July and Raketa shit. If you're in the LOLCO community and you don't get that, that's not on me. That's on you. But anyway, here's some cringe.
We are taking this back. This belongs to the people.
Now, right? It's been hidden that Scotland.
You can hear her breathe all through this, and you'll see what she looks like. But it's like,
holds the power.
What I like, though, is that somehow an English guy leading the charge on a Scottish castle.
Scotland holds the power. We have to restore the rule of law in Edinburgh before it can go anywhere else in the world.
So what's your
You are the. Don't worry about what's
So
up.
we're here at Edinburgh Castle.
The most English motherfucker I think I've ever heard is here in the capital of Scotland, at Edinburgh Castle. Now, I was in Edinburgh. Was it last
Taking
week?
our power back today.
I don't believe that the castle has been seized. I think there is still a queue of Chinese tourists that stretches like half a mile, paying like, what is it, £17, like $20 to get in. Something tells me their attempt of a coup did not succeed, Chad.
There's going to be. We're in Edinburgh Castle. We have seized the building. We are here. We are peaceful. We are sovereign people. We are taking our building back. We are sovereign.
He's just on the mic like, listen, I got some fucking assholes out here. Can I punch them? Am I allowed to attack them? Come in, command. Come in.
We are free. This belongs to the people of Scotland. We have been lied to our life, and it's time. Enough is enough. We're in Edinburgh Castle live.
Now, to just give you an idea, Edinburgh Castle is a tourist destination, but it's also an active barracks. It is legitimately a royal barracks. There are soldiers who actively train in Edinburgh Castle. It's one of those places where there are guards. There are guards with those big bear hats.
Trust me, police ain't coming. You can call him all you like, ain't coming. Ain't
Welcome,
coming. I know
Lady
what's
Gay
happening.
Captain Burrito.
So we're in Edinburgh Castle. We're using Article 61 the Magna Carta.
Imagine using the Magna Carta in Scotland. Fuck off.
This
way.
building belongs to us. This is a public building.
It's not actually a public
We
building.
are here inside Edinburgh
It's
Castle.
owned by the Crown.
And we have taken the castle back, which belongs to us, we the people. We're going to restore the rule of law.
What is with Facebook? Facebook seems to attract all the crazies. I try to look for more of the stuff on YouTube, but I guess YouTube must get rid of it, or these people are too old to understand how to upload content.
So we've seized Edinburgh Castle in Scotland. This castle belongs to the people.
Fascinating, Chad.
Here, what you got to say?
Belongs to the Commonwealth, modern and historically.
God.
It's been hidden from the people of Scotland and the Commonwealth for far too long. The game's over for these people.
Look at these cretins. Look, do these seem like the sort of people you would want to lead at anything? I wouldn't let this bitch even like give the old "Haktoa" to somebody. I don't think she would be capable of doing that. I think she would get lost along the way.
The deception comes to an end today.
Yes. Anybody got anything to say? Croft can give you a speech about this castle and the heritage of it.
Technically we're here under duress circumstance, given that the treason's been going on for that long now, and we can't sit back and let everybody perish under this stupid legislation and fraudulent government tyranny. So let's just take it all back, not just the castle.
We're taking everything back.
Yeah.
We're going to put the people back in power.
Really? Who is this bimbo? Some random sovereign citizen, I guess.
No more enslavement.
I don't know.
From
I really
this
don't know.
day, the people of the Commonwealth is going to be free. We're taking everybody down. The government.
No, I'm not an advocate for violence, but I'm gonna say there are soldiers in there with enough firepower to actually just like one of them would be able to take you all down within about 5 seconds. You're showing up to take over a castle. You've not even brought your sword, bro. A gentleman has never dressed for war without his sword.
Government, the courts, everything. The crown is coming down today, and it's starting here. We the people. We're putting we the people back.
Oh shit. Now we know what got to the Queen. It was this bitch. It was this bitch. Look at these eyes. There's nothing intelligent in there, Chad. No thought. It's just soft.
Back in power.
Yes, we are the people, and we're returning to power. Can assure you, we've waited a long time for this. This is just the start, and it's the end for them. It's the end for the deceivers. The game's over for them. So people, wake up and join us. Take this power back off these people and restore it back to the people themselves, and not the false deceivers.
So everybody get sharing. Edinburgh Castle is under siege.
I don't think this bitch could restore power to her own house if a circuit breaker went. I'm going to be completely honest. I think she wouldn't understand the concept of how electrical boxes work. I don't think she's restoring power to anything.
By the people, if share it far and wide, and let everybody know on your
Facebook's
Facebook
wild.
that we are
I've got a
taking our
couple things
power
coming up
back
about
to the
certain
people.
Facebook communities.
No more enslavement. We've been enslaved long enough. It's time for the people of the world to take the power back from these corrupt, evil, satanic paedophiles that's been running this country.
I mean, she's not wrong there. She's not wrong in that respect. But then again, that's like stating the obvious. Ooh. Politicians are fucking satanic pedophiles. Who would have ever have guessed? We're how many years away from Epstein Island happening, and there's not a fucking single proper prosecution of anyone who matters? Like Christ, Prince Andrew should be hung.
What have been doing to
In Minecraft.
our children?
I have to say, Prince Andrew should be hung in Minecraft. Not the Prince Andrew, but Wink wink.
For the last, what, 70 years?
Yes, using secret
Probably shouldn't say that,
societies to cover up their tracks.
Well, I mean, I want to
societies.
Oh fuck it, Prince Andrew deserves to be thrown in the fucking Clyde and just drowned.
To control the law, control and make legislation up to protect themselves. This is happening no longer. The Admiralty Maritime Law
Oh fuck off!
is over. The common law and the constitution of the land will be returned. This is the start of the return of the constitution and the common law for the people, by the people.
So soon, everybody is...
How are you still out of breath? Like I get it. You know what? Edinburgh Castle is up like a very sharp incline. And you know what? You do get kind of out of breath. You have to walk from like the transit area of Edinburgh up to the old town, the old city, and it is a huge walk. But you've been standing here for how long, and you're still out of breath?
We're all going to be equal. There's not going to be
I don't want to be equal to this.
any more divides. We're all going to be living in abundance. We're going to be free from enslavement. We're not going to have
Can
be
these fucks
ruled
never
any
censor
longer
fools?
by any corrupt paedophiles, any satanic evil people and government that's been ruling us for all these years. So today the people of Scotland stood up against tyranny. Tyranny's been happening throughout this world.
She looks like she's got like
For the
a
last-
hefty like mustache growing near the
20 years, 800 years. They've kept us like peasants. And today, the people of Scotland says enough is enough, and we are taking our power back. So share this far and wide, because this is just the start of it. We're just getting ready to restore the rule of law.
Domini.
We've just actually came in the castle.
The notification
Lawfully.
sound
Lawfully,
does make this
peacefully,
way more offensive.
sovereign-
It's the chef's kiss to this whole experience is when boomers try and be political. From Capital Burrito. So you're telling me if I become a sovereign citizen, I can get a free castle? Yes, yes, you can. You can get a free castle. Buy them while they're hot.
We're all under oath. We're all standing under Article 61 of Magna Carta.
Okay, I need to look. What the fuck is Article 61? Because, like, I hate to tell you, but nobody gives a fuck about the Magna Carta. It's used for historical reference. But that's about it. It's Magna Carta, fuck. Magna. I can't type. I'm old. I'm as old as this bitch. What's this? Article 61 of the Magna Carta, also known as Clause 61, is a significant provision in the 1215 Charter that outlines the process for ensuring the king's adherence. The Charter's provisions. The article states that if the king fails to uphold the Charter, 25 barons shall be chosen to ensure the king abides by the Charter. If the king is in violation, the barons have the authority to seize the king's property by military force or restrain him until he complies with the Charter. The article establishes mechanisms for ensuring the king's here. Okay, so it's basically just saying that if the king fucks up, he can be removed. I don't think these people are barons. I'm going to be honest. Someone tells me there's no nobility or aristocratical blood in them.
Which is the only law in the land. Everything else is...
Although saying that, she does seem to have the same intelligence as most of the aristocracy in my country, so maybe she is.
Acts and statutes. So we've been lied to all our life about everything. All your fake. Here comes the police. Here comes the police.
Everybody stand together.
Notice to compel.
Oh, there's a good
Notice to
doggo.
compel. Here comes the police.
But yeah, that kind of gives you an idea of how like the walk is up to Edinburgh Castle. That's the city in the background. It's a walk, but it's not unachievable.
Notice to
It's fairly easy.
compel. Here comes the police. Notice to compel. They're going straight for Richard.
They're money-making organisations.
Why is there an English cunt trying to seize a Scottish castle and restore power to Scotland? This seems very confusing.
Right? Doing okay?
Hi, we are here lawfully, we're here peacefully. We are sovereign beings. This castle belongs to the people. You have no authority over us. We stand under common law. today.
Okay.
This land, this castle belongs to us, to the people. Ian Livingston knows about it. We've put him on notice. He knows all about it.
Okay, thank you.
Everybody got our social
Just like, okay, let me go. Do you want me to put this on the fridge? Or it would honestly be funnier if the cop just like tore it up and just threw it.
media and start filming. Guys, listen, never mind them. Everybody needs to start filming. Get on social media. Everybody. Debbie.
Look at the cops' faces. They're just like, is this actually happening? They're getting secondhand embarrassment for this
On
bitch.
social media. Hi, we are free, we are sovereign. This building belongs to the people of the land.
Right, okay.
We are here
Right, okay.
peacefully.
Okay, no worries.
Right, give me a notice.
That's nice to hear. You tried. That's nice to hear.
Debbie, get up here and film. Everybody needs to film. This belongs to the people. Today, history is going to be made. We are restoring the rule of law. It's going to happen here in Scotland.
Can I have a wee look? Is that okay?
Yeah.
No thoughts,
Right, so I've
just
got the
lip
police
filler.
here.
That's right.
Ian
Capital
Livingston
Burrito.
knows all about this. He's been served notices. He knew this was happening. We have been there to Tilly Island Police Station. I have personally put Ian Livingston on notice. He knows this is going to happen. He knows that the people of the people of the UK have been getting lied to all our lives.
Right.
He's aware of this, so as every police station in Scotland have been put under notice, on notice. They're all aware. We've been getting lied to. Treason's been committed by our government. This building, this castle, Edinburgh Castle, belongs to we the people. So we have a rightful, we are lawful, we are standing up.
Oh, you know what? That's right. Actually, thinking of the timing, this was during COVID. That's probably why they put on the masks as well, because she is so out of breath. She sounds like she's got COVID.
Under common law today, and this castle belongs to us, we the people. You have no jurisdiction over us any longer. We've had enough of your fake acts and statues, which is made up by a fake.
Why does it sound like there's a smoke detector chirp in the background? 1 second.
Acts and statues, which is made up by a fake corruption who are
way.
paedophiles,
How?
who's run by paedophiles.
How is there a
Who's been
smoke
cheating the
detector
people
chirp?
of the
Just
UK.
randomly in there somehow. We're not even inside.
There's been genocide's been committed, high treason's been committed, we have the proof, we have the evidence, and today we are going to be restoring the rule of law.
No worries at all. Are we able to have a conversation?
Yeah. Can everybody make sure that's his video, please?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
He's just he's just deciding whether or not he's calling the mental health unit to have this person sacked.
No worries at all. It's really just to discuss what time you've come here, what your reason is. for
Yeah,
being
so
here.
basically this building belongs to the people of the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
We've been lied to all our life by fake monarchies, fake governments,
No worries.
and today we're here to restore the rule of law.
Right.
So that means we're going to be standing under common law. We're going to be using Article 61 in Magna Carta, which is actually the only law in effect.
Right, no worries. And who's all here? Is there...
So we're
How
just
many
all
people's here just now?
so it's just sovereign beings. We are free, we are sovereign, and we're here to restore the rule of law.
Okay, and
No.
are you speaking on behalf...
For people who don't understand, the Magna Carta does not impact Scotland. Scotland has its own legal system. We have our own we're completely independent from England in that respect. And that has existed for thousands of years. It's called Scots law. The Magna Carta does not impact it because it was made under an English king, not a British king, not a United Kingdom king, not a queen. It wasn't made under old Jamesy boy. It doesn't impact Scotland. This is retarded. And also, the Magna Carta, the UK does not have a constitution. The UK's constitution is what's known as constitutional law, which is law of precedent. And that applies in both Scotland and in England, and Wales, and Northern Ireland. There is no constitution because the constitution is founded on principle of law that exists from precedent and through acts of parliament. There isn't this constitution of... don't get me wrong, I wish there was. One of the greatest things I think America has is the right to free speech. but it doesn't apply in the UK.
I'm speaking from. I'm speaking.
Oh, no,
if anybody wants to speak, where's John Croft?
Right, no worries.
Croft,
Speaking for us here now.
Croft, come and speak because you know the law.
No worries at all.
We're speaking for every person.
Am I able to get your name?
Yeah, of course you can.
Perfect.
Listen, let me explain.
Croft, speak. I'm not obliged to give you my name. Right, listen.
I'm just here to understand.
Right, listen, Richard.
Okay.
We are peace. We are peaceful. We are peaceful. We are sovereign.
So are we.
Yeah.
So that's great. We're both on the
Right
same
here
page.
about common law.
Let me just explain to you what you're doing.
No, just keep it in.
I love it when the cops
What's
do
your
it.
name,
I love it
sorry?
when the police don't take their
Angelina
shit.
Campbell.
Angelina Campbell.
Depress the people, including yourself, right?
And what's your date of birth, Angelina?
I don't want to be. I'm live on video. I don't want people to know my date of birth.
No worries.
Okay, so we're here.
Action of how long you're going to be here?
Yeah, we're waiting for people to come to join us.
And how many more people are you waiting on? Any idea?
I'm not sure yet. Debbie,
The whole population, the whole population is moving around these people, chat. I myself am actually reporting live from Edinburgh Castle. It's under siege. We've taken over, chat. Taken over. It's a war zone out here, chat. People are getting killed right, left, everywhere. Bodies everywhere. Like, fuck, the guards are just hung up. Ah, they're taking over the castles. Let's check chat. Hello, Victorian Ghost. Hello, Jacksonville Phil. I believe Capital Burrito is planning now to become a sovereign citizen. She seems to be inspired by Angelina here. Or it was Angelica, whatever, it was some retarded name. From Jacksonville. Phil, you guys got sovereign citizens too? I thought that was a US... So, there's an old term that when the US sneezes, the UK catches a cold. Because we're both English-speaking nations, a lot of people here absorb American media. And then boomers, for every reason. Facebook is weird. Facebook is unhinged. It's like... There's going to be some content coming out from Facebook that I'm currently gathering, but you get away with so much stuff on Facebook. You really do. It's crazy what people are allowed to like preach on there. It's crazy what people are allowed to say on Facebook compared to like YouTube and other social media platforms, especially the boomers. And people will be in their chat going, I agree with you. I agree with the Englishman telling us that we have to take back the castle in Scotland. Absolute retards. Let's catch up a chat. From Mini, doing pretty okay. No, people aren't the only insane ones. No, we get some fucking loan jobs here in Scotland. It's just we don't give them really any attention. Oh, Victorian Ghost is herbalist. So, and then okay, that's. They use a book from 1800 here, saying they have a right to travel and don't need a license. Never works. When do we get? Yeah, no, we're gonna get into that. We've got one of them here as well. That's the second video. Is what happens when somebody's traveling on a road. Welcome back, Uncle Jerry. You didn't miss much, just a stupid bitch being a stupid bitch.
General public, you do not show.
Right.
How many more people are you expecting?
Oh, it's not a case of people,
now
it's a
you're
case of the
working
whole
for the
country.
government and not
See
the
the whole of the
people.
United Kingdom
No,
people.
how many
We're
people
all-
are you
God, look at this group. Are you expecting these people to take over?
expecting to come to Edinburgh?
Are these the veterans? Are these the veterans that Starship Troopers talks about that rise up and take over?
Castle today to join your protest?
And it's not a protest, we're actually taking it back. There's no protest, this belongs to us, the people. There's no protest today.
You know, hold on, chat. I do a quote-unquote radio voice. Let me see if I can just get full Scottish here. Alright, chat, let's go back to my actual accent instead of the one that you're all used to.
No worries.
We're here to take it
Just to add
back.
in that, Jenna Swiss, yeah.
We want the rule of law back.
There is so many laws going to be happening.
Full stop. Full stop. Your parking ticket, your council taxes, your all the shit that goes
I got a license for this
with it,
castle.
right? All unlawful. All unlawful.
We've had enough.
Where's that come for you being here today?
Because we're now taking back the power for the people.
Right, okay.
Not just for the people that are here.
I'm not leaving here until you...
We're not leaving.
Sir, there are soldiers in that castle that probably would take very great pride in filling you full of lead.
Until it's done, right?
Have you ever heard the
Arrested the
weekend?
government.
No, it's no. Deborah,
You should have done
on this
through
phone.
Charlie Allen.
Go get something else.
Their phones cut off. because they didn't pay their bill, chat. These people are poor and it's their birthday.
Go near somebody else's phone them.
And you, every one of you should have been handed a copy. Right, all of you. You should have all been aware of it, and they haven't, right? Because they're hiding it. They're not only hiding it from the people, but they're hiding
Everybody share this far and wide on your Facebook feeds that Edinburgh Castle is under siege by the people. Well, the police are coming, the police are on their way, there's more police coming, but we just want everybody to share this far and wide. Debbie, we need. I know you understand that we need to.
This bitch doesn't even know what she's talking about. This is crazy. Absolutely unhinged. Absolutely unhinged. From Jacksonville, Phil, going to my kid's high school graduation. I'll be back on or watch. Absolutely. Well, you have fun. We love to see fathers in the chat. We love to see fathers taking their children and doing shit with them. Gotta love it. Let's get a round of applause for the dads in the chat. Need more of them.
Where is the car? They should be here.
Wait.
Where is the car? They should be here. Where are they? Where are they, Richard?
Listen to that, like, lost hope in her voice. These people legitimately thought that they were going to walk up to Edinburgh Castle. They were going to walk up to an active barracks and take it over. The people were going to rally around them. The people were going to rejoice. They were going to fly their flags. They were going to say, enough with the tyranny. I've had enough. But you can hear the hope diminish from their voice. No, room temperature gets into at least like double digits, my guy. I don't think there's enough intelligence there for the double digits.
Send them a message because I can hear all the police sirens.
Like, there's a specific. Okay, so we don't have like the same opioid crisis in the UK. Well, at least not in like Scotland. We did for a while, but heroin. We got rid of it. It's not as much of an issue. But there is a very particular type of person in Scotland, and I suppose the equivalent would be like the white trash of America. I need to like do more homegrown cows because I feel like there's so much potential with these types of people because these aren't one-offs. Like, there's a reason I don't like interacting with a lot of other Scottish people online because the other Scottish people online tend to be people like this. There's this one faggot from Smokey's server, like, what is he, the train guy? Oh, I can't remember his name, but he is the sort of person I would like run a mile from. If I seen him coming towards me, I would cross the street. Not because I'm afraid, because I just don't want him to make contact with me.
Listen, if they were going to touch you, they'd have touched you by now.
No, they just make time.
There's more coming.
Doesn't matter, they know. There's enough
Because the police just look at these people like fucking like old lunjos.
people here with cameras on. But if they touch you, then they...
Huh? I want to know where the military are. Who's this here?
Social distance.
That is a taxi.
Never mind, try to convert them. Talk to any people.
God, what stupid bitch.
Or just.
Look at the tourists. Oh, at least they got a good dog.
I'm just.
Wow. Okay, wow. Well, chat, what do you think of Blondie over there? They're not chavs in Scotland. In Scotland, they're called Neds. But these aren't even like Neds. These aren't even like Neds. There's just like a very, very, very specific population of people who, like, in my country, education's free. Like, I'm on my second degree without really having to pay anything. But you get like a certain subclass of people who are just fucking retards. But not retards in like the actual sense. Like, they're not necessarily disabled. They're just really, really dumb. Really dumb. Like, they just do nothing but I guess it's like Facebook derangement syndrome. These people are so used to being on social media, not having anything challenged, that they just get themselves radicalized. I've seen it live. Like, I've seen Facebook comments from places near me where the boomers are out in force, and it's just the most unhinged shit you will ever see. No, NEDS is short. NEDS. Not an education. Sorry, it's non-educated delinquents. Non-educated delinquents, I believe. Or it could also mean not in education or something like, or not in education or developing skills. But NEDS, it's like, hey, what's up, Darmonger? From Mini, kind of weird for Baroness, but gets to the point with anti-pedo stuff. I mean, that's pretty like self-evident. I don't think. I mean, a broken clock is right twice a day. No, it is. It's like NEETs. It is NEETs. It's essentially NEETs. It is essentially NEETs. Yeah. Ned, non-educated tard. Yeah, that's the best way to put it. Absolutely, that's a good way to put it. I'm going to start using that one. Thank you, my fellow Scotsman. Thank you, my fellow Scotsman, for that save. What's up to average Scott? Scottish drunkard in chat. Good to see you, bro. That's been going on for a while. Like, I think this onset kicked off around the Trump era of politics, or it was leading up to it. But once again, when the US sneezes, the UK catches a cold. It was the same kind of stuff with the BLM riots. When you've seen like the most, honestly, the dumbest stuff. When it wasn't even like black people. I don't think black people here really cared about BLM. But it was like all these white liberal tards out screaming, "Don't shoot me," or "Don't like that, don't execute me, don't fire on me." The police here don't carry guns by default because they don't need to. It was the most unhinged thing I think I've ever seen in politics in this country, is screaming at the police here but not shooting them when the police didn't have guns. And also, it was in America. I mean, I guess I'm kind of also guilty of the same thing, because I comment a lot on American politics because it takes up a huge chunk of the world's concerns. But this is just like, really, it had to be sovereign citizens. We couldn't have had like a movement to get guns back, or like I don't know, better cars. Could we have a campaign to start 7-Elevens in Scotland? Could we have that instead? I'm envious of 7-Elevens. When I spent time in America, they were by far my favorite thing to go to, because I like drinks more than I like snacks, and getting like 10,000 calories from a big gulp. Oh, that's a good time.
Alright.
Don't open my door. Don't open my door, sir.
Put your window down, please.
No, I'm not required to put down my window.
Oh, so I can speak to you, sir.
I can hear you fine.
Right, no bother, sir. You get your phone there?
No.
Any reason why you were on your phone?
I don't consent to your questioning, officer.
What reason's that, sir?
Sir, can I ask you, are you standing under your oath today as a constable?
Yes, I am, sir.
Okay. I'll accept your oath to being a constable.
I fucking hate people who text and drive and distract themselves while driving.
Government, corporate business and business.
It's actually a fairly
town.
common opinion here that people like this should just have their license taken away, because, especially as a biker.
No, I'm not. I understand what a free man is. I'm a Scottish
sovereign. The lack of
sovereign.
attention people get to the role frightens.
I'm a very, very peaceful man. Very peaceful, and there'll be no need. I'm
been a few close calls because of retards on their phones nearly sideswiping me and taking me out of this world.
Today, and God's peace be with you, sir. How can I help you?
What it is, sir, the reason why I've stopped you is due to the fact you're using a handheld mobile device.
Okay.
Whilst driving.
I hear what you're saying.
Okay, you're not obliged to say it unless you wish to do so. When you do so, we'll be noting maybe using evidence, okay?
Okay.
Charges today's day and date, sir, in London Road, Glasgow, did use a handheld mobile device, contract section 41D Delta, the Road Traffic Act 1988. Any reply to make to that charge, sir?
Yes.
What's that?
Did I try the foot at 7? Yeah, you know what? I'm not like a particularly sort of picky eater. I just kind of like convenience, especially because I was in New York to work, and New York is such a draining place. Like it's such a depressing city. No one's ever happy. Everyone's fucking rude. It's crime. It's the only place I've ever been on this planet where even me, I'm not a small guy. I'm not. But it's the only place where even I've been like, oh, I'm actually scared to be here. Traveling the New York subway was wild. Really wild. So it's like I just didn't feel like cooking, and plus I kind of like American hot dogs. I think I survived in like Slim Jims, beef jerky, and 7-Eleven. Let's check chat. Why don't the police have guns there? Because they don't need them. There's no like, there's very little police. Like, there's no gun ownership really in the UK. You don't tend to have criminal gangs pulling out guns on police because if they do that, they know they're going to be targeted heavily. Like to give you an idea, when our police have to have guns, let's see what our police look like when they're carrying guns. Like there is no. If the police have to pull a gun on you, you're dead. Like our police, if they have to go in with firearms and you resist them, there is no like shoot to disarm. They just go straight for a kill shot. This is what the counter-terrorism police looks like. Our police ain't fucking around when they have to pull guns out, when they have to pull, specifically when they have to pull autos out. You will die if you resist. They are just going to shoot you. Because it's so rare to get a gun pulled on you in the UK that if you're in that situation, you're getting a gun pulled on you, you have fucked up. Like, even gangs here, if they're armed, will fucking throw their guns to the side. Because the police can have a policy where if the gangs are just killing one another, if the gangs are just wiping each other out, they don't really care. But as soon as like innocent people get injured because of it, as soon as police get targeted, the police will go in there. And they're not going in there with like small arms. They're going in like this. And they're not going to stop until everyone is either on the ground begging for mercy or like there's blood sprawn across the walls.
The reply I wish to make to the charges.
Put your window down just a wee bit for me, sir. It's just because I can't.
That is what's up.
Right.
That's great. Thank you very much, sir.
Right.
I hated New York. I hated New York. I really hated New York. I come from the city. I live in the country now. And I grew up in Glasgow. Oh fuck, I can talk about my dogs out there. I grew up in Glasgow, right? And Glasgow is a city that is twinned with New York. New York was directly designed off of the Glasgow grid system. That's why Glasgow gets used in movies like Indiana Jones, like Batman, like DayZ, because it looks almost identical to New York, because New York was designed after Glasgow. That's why New York has the grid system, so does Glasgow. But New York is so condensed, and everyone's such a fucking asshole. Like, everyone's an asshole in New York.
The reply I wish to make to the charges, I'm not driving today.
Look at the cop's face. Hold on, let me full screen this so you can appreciate this more.
I am not driving.
You've got your licence on you, sir?
A driving licence is in place if I want to act in commerce or for financial gain, but at this point in time I'm simply just travelling.
Right, okay, sir. Can you give me your name and address, please?
My name is John.
John.
Son of David.
Is that, sir?
John, son of David.
What's your surname?
Well, I don't have a surname. I'm John, son of David. If you have your birth
The
certificate
cops-
handy,
the
it
cop
shows
to
you
the
that.
left.
Any reason why you're
Contained
passing
himself right now.
sir?
Yeah, absolutely. For my own safety and your safety.
Sure. Okay, sir, no problem. Have you got any identification on your
Am I
car, sir?
required to have identification?
I'm just asking if you have.
Am I required to carry it, sir?
Okay, sir, you're kind of obstructing us.
Right, I'm not wishing to obstruct you. You're asking who I am, and I'm telling you who I am.
I'm asking you for your name and your date of birth so I can check if you hold a valid DVLA driving licence in which to be driving this vehicle.
Right, okay. If you want to put my registration number into your PNC
I
computer.
require you to give me your name.
Right. Well, the driving licence is the birth certificate is Crown copyright, sir. And Crown copyright, I cannot use that for fraud. That's fraud. You're asking me to commit fraud just now.
That's the dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. Holy shit.
Because the birth certificate.
Wow.
Who you are? I'm telling you who I'm.
Just give him your license, bro. Like, I know I have a general anti-police stance. I have an anti-state stance, but getting pulled over in the UK really isn't like that big of a deal. The police here aren't like fucking foaming at the mouth to arrest somebody. They usually give them a license. They tell you what you've done wrong. The conversation lasts like 5 minutes, and then you're done. Like, trust me, being a biker, I've been pulled over a couple of times. Probably deserve most of them, but Like, this conversation would have been done by now. They would have just given you your fixed penalty notice and you'd be on your way.
I'm sir. My name is John, son of David, born in Lillian.
Right, so what's your date of birth?
Well, I can't remember coming out my mother's waters.
Oh, don't say that. Don't ever fucking say that, bro. Don't ever say that. That's gross. Let's see. Sorry, chat. I need to get away to view chat at the same time. Uncle Jerry's Crack Shack, is there a big cost of living difference between... Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. There are no poor parts of New York. Like, even the poor parts in New York cost a lot of money. Plus, what surprised me mostly was the cost of food. The cost of food in America is extortionate. Like, who pays $20 for a sandwich? Fuck off. Fuck off. From Daramonger, I never knew it was modeled after Glasgow. Sucks their assholes. And a cop is just done and knows. Yeah, no, he knows. They've probably been trained for some of this stuff, but it's probably their only time they're ever going to encounter a sovereign citizen. This guy's just probably enjoying it. He's enjoying his. They're probably just. The police officer on the left is laughing. The one on the right starting to get worked up, and you can tell it's making it funnier for the one on the left.
You remember when you were born, sir? You're asking me to commit fraud. I can't tell you a date I was born when I wasn't there.
Oh my god!
A moving traffic offence.
I'm not driving, sir. I'm travelling. I'm not acting in commerce. If you read Black's Law Dictionary, I'll show you just now. Hold on a wee sec. There is a driving licence in place if I choose to use it. Can I just quote you? So, this is your documentation with driving and travelling under Black's Law Dictionary, 4th edition. A driver is one employed
you would save money and get more
coach,
calories.
carriage, wagon, or other vehicle.
I can't stand Buckfast. I tried it once. I tried it once when I was in college. When I was like 17, 18 at the fucking college party. Oh my god, I remember playing a game of Fuck You, which is like a card game where if you get... I can't remember how to play, but basically the number of... whoever has the highest card loses and has to take so many shots or swigs or whatever. I finished a bottle of Bucky in the space of like 15 minutes and then immediately started... It's the only time I've ever in my life thrown up at a house party. I don't drink now. I haven't drank in a couple of years. I stopped drinking, I think, when I was around 25. Because I just had a bad experience. Not because of like that, but I had alcohol poisoning. And I didn't actually drink an awful lot, but the problem is I ate on an empty stomach, and it takes a lot to get me drunk, so I was hammering shots, and I didn't quite realize how much I'd taken such a small amount of time, so I just decided never to drink again. Very seldom do I drink. But, oh god, I can remember college. I can remember university. That was even more wild.
Right, sir, if you don't provide me your details,
Bucky's awful.
You will be under arrest for police
Can I just show you?
Okay, sir?
A traveller, one who passes from place to place. No, I do not understand.
Sir,
I don't understand what you're saying.
You don't understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't understand.
Right, sir. Say this, but the fact that you're not giving us any of your details...
Sir, I'm giving you my details.
You're not giving me your details.
You asked me who I am. I'm John, son of David.
You're obstructing me.
Sir, I'm John, son of David.
Okay, and you will be arrested for the offence of obstruction on top of the moving road traffic offence that you've committed.
Right, okay. Right, okay. I'll tell you who I am. I am John, son of David, from the family Burns. That is who I am.
Burns?
No, that's not my name, sir. My name is John, son of David, from the family Burns. I'm not John Burns. That is not me.
What name is
the name in my birth certificate? The name in my birth certificate is the name in my birth certificate is John Burns.
John Burns.
Right, but that is not me. I must advise you, Constable. I'll be using this in court of law, and that is not me.
For the purpose.
These people believe this. There's so much conviction, but at the same time, you can hear he's scared. He's scared because I think the reality is starting to sink in that the police are not going away.
Of me checking out your DVLA driving license, your name.
And for people curious, DVLA is Department of Vehicle Licensing and something other.
For all intents and purposes, is John Burns. Would that be correct?
Oh, they're dicks. The DVs, like Department of Motor Vehicle, DMV of every nation, is just composed of the biggest dicks in the planet.
That would be correct, but that's not my name and that's not me. I'm John, son of David,
John,
born of the family Burns.
Do you mind if I call you John?
Yes, I do.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Would you be able to give me your date of birth, please? The one that is registered on your birth certificate?
I can't give you that date of birth. You're asking me to commit fraud just now.
It's fraud if you tell me an incorrect one.
No, it's not.
It is. It's fraud if you're using it to...
But I can't confirm. I can't remember coming out of my... I can't remember
coming out of my mother's water.
Don't
say it!
No, but
listen, both my parents are confirmed liars because they told me about Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy, and if I'd kissed lasses, my tooth would fall out. And
Oh, no way! No fucking way, bro! No way! He's gonna hold his parents in contempt of court for Santa. Also, fuck the Santa non-believers. Santa's real, bro. Fuck you.
All they were lies. So I can't confirm to you that my date of birth is true. And you're asking me, and you're asking me.
The police officer, the constable, I think that might be a sergeant actually. The sergeant on just loving this. This is the most unintentional good cop, bad cop I've ever seen.
You commit fraud.
I'm lashing at you with your date of birth.
Oh, look at his face!
Yeah, you're spot on.
I'm trying to get you, Constable.
Right, what's your date of birth, John?
Right, I can't confirm it to you. I can tell you.
In your
I
license?
tell you what I'll do.
One
here,
sec, I need to mute myself. I need to mute myself for a second.
See this fine lady here? They should have buy you a card
No way.
once a
No
year
way.
or so. Whenabouts does that
She
happen?
doesn't give me
Lovely.
birthday cards, Constable.
She's a terrible woman.
Listen, I feel sorry
Oh.
for these guys standing in the rain. I really do.
Right,
Bless him.
I'm alright with that.
alright, sir. The birth
Listen,
date
the
that is
beaches
registered-
laugh anyway.
A Santa
the birth date
trooper,
is
yeah.
registered on your license.
Everybody you stop and just give you all their details and sit in your motor whenever it's fine.
Oh,
This is
boy.
good for you.
Not at all, sir.
It's educational purpose.
See, now the cop on the right is clocked on to what's going on here. Oh, yeah, also I am a Santa truther. Fuck the Santa non-believers. There's only two universal truths. That's that birds aren't real and Santa's real. And all the Santa non-believers will face the wall one day.
Right, sir. We'll ask you what address is actually. Sorry, what date of birth is held on your
Watch this fully
BVLA
before
driving licence that you hold.
Well, I can't confirm that because that's fraud. You're asking me to commit fraud just now.
Mr.
Look at
of
the
David,
police.
you know fine well
I'm
that
John
this
of
is-
David, son of David, born in Lillian. What you can do is you can check my address out.
Sorry,
if you want.
chat.
Do that.
I'm trying to
Aye,
keep it
and that'll
composed,
confirm
but
who I am. John, son of David from the
seeing
family
the
business.
police are reacting
It
makes
is.
it funnier.
Require your date of birth, sir.
But I can't give you that. You're asking me to commit
Oh,
fraud.
people like this
There's
are
a dog
real.
called Frank Hogg, right?
Uh-huh.
Frank Hogg stays with his dad, who's Frank Hogg.
Right.
Frank Hogg's got a boy called Frank Hogg.
Can I give you one of
So-
these leaflets?
No,
It
I
helps you
don't
get
want
away
to-
with parking
listen to me.
tickets,
So if
speeding
you give me
tickets and red
advice-
lights.
What about mobile phones and it helps?
Aye, oh aye. Anything that's against if you're no driving, because we're just travelling just now.
At least he's wearing his
Aye,
seatbelt.
it's all insured.
Oh,
It's insured to the 13th of November. John, son of David.
Is it? Right, okay.
Right, John. What
Sir,
is,
sir,
sir,
yes,
what is,
yes, Constable.
what is the date of birth that is held
I think the other officers had to walk away because right, they're still laughing.
on your...
I can't,
Your birth
I can't
certificate.
confirm that, Constable. I'm not trying to be awkward, but I can't confirm to you that because I wasn't there.
I'm 16
They're being so nice to this guy, by the way. If I was a police officer, I would have smashed his window and dragged him out. But I'm not gonna lie, I would have just been like, "Fuck you."
John, the one John
Sir,
ready, mate.
sir, Constable.
Wait, what did they
Right.
say?
Right, John, the one John
Sir,
ready, mate.
sir, Constable.
Right, sir.
Thank you.
If you
I'm
do not
showing you
provide me
respect.
with your correct details, sir, you will be under arrest for obstruction, okay?
Right. Is it? Can I be under arrest for? Because I'm not causing obstruction. I'm telling you exactly
Yes,
who I
no,
am.
You're not, sir. Okay, I require you to give me your name and your date of birth so I can check out if you hold a valid DVLA driving licence. You're failing to do that, sir. Okay?
Right.
So, as I said to you, are you
But
willing
I
to
can't
give me
remember
the
my
details?
date of birth. I can't remember my date of birth.
Do you want me to do, please, sir?
And
They're giving this guy so much chance to just. They're giving him like so many chances just to snap out of this retardation, and he's not taking it. He's not taking it, chat. Let's check chat. Officer didn't even show up to my birthday like my father. Officer, I didn't even show up to my birth like my father. That's correct. That's correct. Oh, Doormonger says, I hate the DMV, Department of Motor... Yeah. All I can ever remember from, like, the American DMV is The Simpsons and Salma and Patty. Or whatever the name of the sisters are, Marge's sisters. Officer is having the time of his life from average... Yeah, he absolutely is. He just watched his partner, like... This is like a sketch from Scott Squad. This is like an actual comedy routine. I would play that, but the BBC will strike my channel down like there's no tomorrow. Birds look like they're always planning something. That's because birds are CIA drones, bro. Don't trust birds. They're not real. John David, son of David from Family Burns. Man thinks he's from the Isle of Burke. He does. He does. He thinks he's going to have some royal decree here.
I'm not causing obstruction, I'm telling you who I'm at. And I'm telling you where I stay.
You are obstructing the police in the line of their duty.
I can't remember my date of birth. So how can I be obstructing
He's still smirking.
anybody?
He's trying to get back
I can't
into
remember.
serious mode.
You say to me, do you remember going through that life? I've not got my driving licence on me, I'm not driving. I'm just simply travelling. At this point, there is a...
That was the wrong thing to say. You should not have said that you don't have your license on you. Now, to be fair, you don't actually have to have your license physically. As long as you can confirm your details and it matches up to what the DVLA's system says, you're fine. I haven't carried my... I don't even know where my fucking driver license is. I think I lost it when I lost the full functionality of my arm.
a driving licence
Motorbikes are fun till they're not, chat.
in place if I choose to use one, if I want to use the roads.
You require to hold one, sir, to drive the roads.
If I want to act in commerce or financial gain, then I've got a driving licence in place. But at this point in time, under your dictionary, I'm just simply travelling, sir. There's the travelling. One who travels from place to place, whether for pleasure, instruction, business or health. A traveller, sir, under Black's Law Dictionary, which is your dictionary.
Where does that say you don't need a driving licence?
Right, I'm a traveller just now. There's a driver, one employed. I'm not employed just now, I'm just simply going to the shop for a banana. I'm not employed, I'm not a driver.
He's just getting his banana, chat. He just wants some potassium.
But I can't tell you my date of birth, I don't know it.
If
you ask me who, I'm John, son of David, that is who I am. No, I'm John, son of David, born to the family Burns. That's my name.
John, son of David, of the family Burns, first of his term.
What's the name of your...
Many occasions.
Oh, of course he'd be from fucking Paisley. Of course he would be from Paisley.
John Burns?
What would be your conformist name?
Your conformist name, that's a good way to put it. That's a smart way to put it.
But I'm not conform, I'm not an religious UK subject.
You have to get your driving licence. So when you were doing that, what name did you use? John, see at the end of the day, I'm not wanting to lock you up, right? I want to go for a cup of tea.
You seem a nice guy, Constable.
Well, a lot of people disagree with that, right?
Maybe they do. You seem alright with me.
If this guy just, like, okay, I'm gonna say this, right? This guy, the guy driving the van, John, son of David, of family Burns, first of his name, he seems like, you know, he doesn't seem like he's inherently malicious. If he just gave him a license, and the thing is, he did do something wrong. This isn't like a random stop. This guy was on a mobile phone, on a cell device, while driving, which is a serious offence under driving laws in Scotland. We have some of the toughest driving laws here in Scotland. But the cops aren't dicks. Just give them your fucking details, bro, and they'll be gone.
I'm not wanting to lock you up. I'm not wanting to ruin your day.
But generally, the police here tend to be fairly nice. I've never really had a bad interaction with a police officer. Even when doing retarded shit on the motorbike. They're usually pretty cool about it.
Right. Okay.
I want to get this sorted. Possibly because of the rain. I'm getting wet.
Right, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do, right?
I don't need an umbrella.
No, it's alright.
Jacket or anything. What I need to do, John, is get your name and your date of birth because you're committing a moving road traffic offence.
Right, okay. I've given you my name.
I require your name and your date of birth.
There's a date of birth. There's a date of birth I was told, but you must write. I cannot confirm that date of birth.
That's alright, sir. What we'll do is we'll do checks via DVLA to ensure that you've got a licence in place.
Right.
Okay.
Right. Know that I need one right enough because I'm just travelling at this moment in time. I'm just going for a banana.
What's your
just going for a banana, chat. He just wants some potassium.
He's going
to get a smoothie.
John, that's not what I was expecting.
Is it?
No.
What were you expecting, sir?
You okay if I take that, John?
Somewhere left of the 7th tree or something like that, you know.
Somewhere what?
To the left of the 7th tree by the 7th moon or something weird that you're going to tell me.
I'm just telling you fact. This is your dictionary.
It's not my dictionary.
This is what you're taught in Black's Law Dictionary.
Right, so give us a couple of minutes, we'll do the checks, right? We'll come
Not
back.
a problem.
We'll deal with the rest of it, okay?
I've not finished answering your charge, by the way.
Right, I'll come back and I'll...
Right.
What's your reply?
You can hear the cops starting to lose it. Oh my god, of course he'd be from Paisley. What was it, like 2, 3, 4 weeks ago? Somebody was a police officer with a chainsaw.
It's very... Right, okay, where did
I can't write War and Peace.
No, I'll give you my reply.
Yeah.
Right, what is it? What did you write in your book? Because I don't even know what you've said, what you've wrote already.
I've not started writing it yet because you started telling me you weren't going to give me your details, sir.
Right, okay.
So,
I like how like how now, like the cop and the police officer. I hate saying cop. It's like such a US term, but the police officer, the constable on the right, went from so serious to now he's still. Sorry, chat. I never watched this. I forgot how funny people in my country could be. And I'm happy to share this with you. But I like how the officer on the right is starting to lose it, but not lose it in anger. He just.
Right, my reply is just now.
Yep.
The Road Traffic Act.
Yep.
Does not apply to me.
Oh, of course it doesn't.
As at this point in time, I am not driving a vehicle. I'm simply just travelling.
To get a banana.
That's it.
Okay, sir.
No
you do
problem.
hold a valid DVLA licence,
If I choose to drive in commerce or for financial gain.
I'm just asking you the question, sir. Do
There
you
is
hold
one in
here?
place, yes.
Excellent. Okay. Do a couple of checks. I'll come back and speak to you in a minute. Okay,
That's
sir?
fine, no problem. So you enjoy your job as a constable?
I used to, John.
Used to tell you on the Scottish Sovereigns?
No.
Till you met the
20
Sovereigns?
minutes ago.
Do you want a flyer?
No, it's alright.
Are you sure?
For my work. I look like
Aye,
getting away at 3 instead of 4.
could you put that on the police station for us?
What do you think the
There's a
chances of
couple.
that are, John?
I think you should, because it helps people with dealing with it helps people dealing with like Road Traffic Act and the council tax
Right.
and the bedroom tax. Fines, if you get a fine, we can help you deal with that constantly.
I think every area in Scotland has like a lovable menace to society. You know, they're not pedos, they're not sickos, they're not like destructive. They're just crazy. And I think every like street, every neighborhood, every like scheme, every city, every town has somebody like this that we just you don't want to hurt them because you know deep down they're not bad people. And the country would be 10 times more boring without them.
I'll be in touch, John.
Aye.
Marvellous.
I just join the site. Join this PC pod with your wee photo.
No worries. I'll do that.
I must say, you're quite friendly. I didn't used to be this friendly with constables, I tell you.
Aye.
I used to be very aggressive.
You used to be a
but
pain in
I've
the
learned-
ass when I
I've
met
learned-
James,
aye,
didn't you?
I used to be a parent, but you know I'm just a sovereign. I'm just a sovereign. So you're driving just now today, aye?
I'm not driving, John. I'm merely travelling.
No. Obviously, I like your style, right? But you're actually driving because you're acting.
Oh
in
god,
commerce. I'm just
that's
travelling.
top banner, chap. That's
So
top
you're
banner.
a driver, the
You're
Road
going to
Traffic
buy a
Act.
banana.
Aye,
So that
but
must...
you'll know.
No, but you are. You told
Aye,
me
that's
that's
right.
in
I'm just
commerce,
going-
isn't
I'm
it?
going
So
for
you're
a-
going to buy a banana, so surely that's...
I don't know. I'll need to look that back
Oh,
up.
this is great, chap.
I don't know. I'm just travelling now.
Almost makes us feel bad for what you're about to
Aye, the
witness with
purchase of
next
exotic
part.
fruits acts,
The
1988.
next person's not so
Listen, you better
awesome.
not be sticking me in YouTube later on.
We will. Can I give you the
Oh,
address?
no.
Aye, listen, you'll be under Police Scotland, Glasgow, right?
Right, okay.
Just and if
I
you
believe it's
Google it,
under
there's
Scotland's
another
best
guy
cop,
that's on
yeah.
it as well. He's very articulate and all that. And
You
he'll
put me down as Tam, son of wee Bobby for the Carlton.
right, okay, right, okay. I'll write that in the comments. I'll write that down now.
I love this guy.
Tom, son
I
of
love
Bobby
this
for the
police
Carlton. Is that
officer.
what your fake constable?
That's where wee Bobby was for.
Right, Tom, son of Bobby.
Wee Bobby.
It's the dick joke as well. It's a dick joke in Scotland. Bobby means cop.
Tom, son of wee Bobby.
Big Bobby's in the same street. You don't want to confuse the two of them, you know.
Right, I see. For the Carlton, right, okay. See, I'll tell you why my girlfriend, my lovely girlfriend here's laughing because I get
There is somebody else here.
stopped before and I got all aggressive and I was
Let's see if she's laughing.
getting... But you learn,
I
you
can't
learn
believe
the
that.
law.
Oh.
The same street. You don't want to.
Right, okay.
Let's go back for instant
write
replay of
as a
that banner.
comment. I'll write that down now. Right, Tom, son of Bobby.
Wee Bobby.
Tom, son of wee Bobby.
Big Bobby's in the same street. You don't want to confuse the two of them, you know.
Right, I see. For the Carlton, right, okay.
I love
See,
this
I'll
guy.
tell you why my
This is the
girlfriend,
best
my
police
lovely
officer I've
girlfriend
ever
here's
seen.
laughing
Holy
because
crap.
I get stopped before and I got all aggressive
Oh.
and I was getting...
I hope when the
You
thought
learn-
police
you
come
learn
to use
the
this
law.
guy.
Once you learn the law, you learn how to deal with the constables and then it's alright. You don't fear them anymore, it's no problem. As I understand, you're just doing a job now as opposed to it was like, oh, the police, you know what I mean? And it's funny, it's good, it's entertaining.
Look at his face.
Wait You get me in court. I'm Procurator Fiscal and I'm
No way.
no, I'm
You don't
Procurator.
defend yourself, do you?
Aye, I'm Procurator in Ren Surm and I'm party litigant. So wait till you get on the dock in front of me.
Give me a hard time.
Well, I'm just asking you. Did I tell you, Constable, I was going for a banana?
Oh.
I did tell you that. You won't forget me.
That's for sure. See, when I chuck it, you're going to be a chapter in my book. A whole chapter.
Join the site.
Not just a footnote.
You need an email address and a password and that gets you onto Scottish
Got one.
Sovereigns.
Samson a wee Bobby
Right.
at google.com.
Right, okay. Oh, I tell you, this is going to be good. This will get a million hits from YouTube.
Aye.
I've got tax for a year and I've got insurance and my MOT's just been done, so it's all fine.
Great stuff.
No warrants, everything's great, hunky dory.
Glad to hear it. So where are you off to this good morning?
We're just going for a banana,
banana,
Constable.
yeah.
Try to catch me, try to get me to see I was a driver.
Oh, look at his face, chat. This is a man who loves his job right now.
I had a good laugh anyway.
I haven't seen the outcome of this. I don't know if he actually gets dragged from the van.
This doesn't even go to court, honestly. I've been so many times, the Procurator Fiscal just wraps it once they find out we're sovereigns, honestly. And, and we go to court, when we go to court, they try and get us on the name and we read out a 3-page statutory declaration of who we are. And Bangalore Principles of Judicial Conduct 2002.
So are you John Burns?
No, I'm John
Right,
Son of David.
did you used to be John Burns?
I probably used to
Right.
when I was born, but I didn't consent to it.
No, you didn't.
No, because I was only wee.
That's right.
Oh, no way. No way, he's pulling that one out.
I was wee when I was born too.
Oh, fuck it, chat. My name's no longer Robert. Let's see, what my name? I didn't consent to this name. Let's see, my name is now, let's go for, Jesus. My name is now Jesus Christ.
What are you,
You wouldn't believe that now, right?
I would not, no.
Jesus Christ, son of Big Bobby.
Alright, sir.
Right,
Everything came back on the details that you gave us.
that's amazing.
When was the last time, when did you move away from 37 Elm Drive?
Oh,
I've
no way. I know that fucking street. That street's full of fucking crazy people. That's like a notorious street in Paisley.
changed my licence, I've sent it away,
Sent
I've
it
done
away?
it. Aye, it's done.
Right.
They said
Or no, sorry, it's not Paisley. It's Castle Milk, which is like a fucking crazy zone of Scotland.
me it back because there was something wrong, the spelling mistake. He sent it back, and so I reposted it 2 weeks ago, so it's
Right,
done.
no bother, so you
I know
have
it was
to
red. Aye, my licence was
Right.
changed.
No problems, as long as you know about it.
Aye,
What I'll do is
I've changed it to John Son of David.
Have you, aye?
Aye,
Fair enough, sir.
that's my name.
Yep, no problem.
What's
That's
your
it.
dad's name?
My dad's no longer on this planet.
But he still had a name.
That,
I did, aye.
Well, there you go.
So,
But his parents gave it to him, so I'm not sure if it's true, because parents are liars.
Aye,
Tell you about
Santa Claus and the Tooth Fairy.
listen, these people who don't believe in Santa, they're going to face the wall. There'll be a reckoning, chap. The Santa believers will rise up when his second coming arrives. When Santa rises from Lapland, we'll be standing by his side, ready to destroy the non-believers.
Correct.
That's right.
alright, sir. What I'll do is I'll submit a case to Procurator Fiscal.
That's fine. I look forward to going to court. I'm party litigant and procurator in Rem Suum, so that'll be good. We enjoy going to court. All our court dates are on the site if you Google it.
Right, no
We
bother,
all
sir.
go
That's
with
great.
30 is go to court, they like us.
That's
Great
it.
stuff. Oh, you don't bring a
And we're
team with you,
passive.
John.
Oh, aye.
Oh, no.
And we're very passive and very peaceful. We don't cause any trouble. We just sit and observe. We're against corruption. We're not against the
You see
police.
what a nice guy. You know, so
What a
it's
nice
just-
guy.
I
I'm a
require your
sovereign.
details, sir, just to confirm that you've got the relevant documentation.
Boy, that was more fun than I thought it was going to be. Let's see, chat. Bobbert. Yes, Bobbert. Bobbert McTavish. There we go. Let's see, chat. Boy, where's the haggis, laddie? I think I might go get some haggis tomorrow, maybe. I haven't eaten dinner yet, so haggis is an option. Let's see. Sovereign citizens fear the sovereign officer. You're right. This officer walked up and he was like, "Fuck you. I'm not traveling. I'm not driving. I'm just traveling." Yes, that's right. From Ben, Ireland is more dangerous than Scotland. They have their oh Christ, yeah. No, in parts of Ireland they still carry guns. The police officers still have to carry guns, like that. IRA versus the Republicans. Sorry, the Republicans versus the Nationalist shit's still going on quite heavily. Every so often you get an explosion in Ireland. I get slightly worried that it's going to kick off again. But Iron Proper, the Republic of Ireland, they are going mad right now. Like, if you told me that somehow Ireland, like Republic of Ireland, Ireland the country, would become more against foreigners than the British, I never would have believed you. I really never would have believed you. But that's the world we live in nowadays. Oh, chat, that was fun. That was fun, chat, but we got some more crazy people. This is a small stream. We have a couple of viewers, not too many. It's a cozy surprise stream. I want to introduce you to this guy. It was suggested by Slug. If it loads up. I'll just let this video play, because this will give you a summary of it.
The best way to attract a black trans woman is to demonstrate that you love her big black cock while also respecting her femininity and feminine identity without being reverse racist either.
Buckle in! This one's gonna be wild. I've watched some of this. I can't tell if it's a troll or not. I can't tell. We need some Scottish law cows at some point. I have a local law cow. I have a local law cow, a guy from an area I used to grow up, used to live in. He is actually a sovereign citizen. Everyone knows him because he harasses politicians. I think he actually got imprisoned for threatening one of the local MSPs or councillors, something like that. I'll need to find his videos. I'll need to find them. Oh boy, that's right. That's right. There are a lot of law cows in Scotland. They just never get any publicity because the range isn't that far. Plus, I think a lot of people who speak English get put off by the accent. So that's fun. But I'm sure I could dig up some. There are a couple of them, as we're seeing. But I'll have to go to Facebook, because I think most of them are on Facebook. But buckle in.
So, to effectively demonstrate that you have all of these values and possess these qualities, I can think of no better thing to say to a woman other than, I love black women and their big black sheenuses. But if a black woman had vitiligo on her penis, I would love her cock just the same.
Oh my god.
Because I love all races of women's penises. From Venezuelan to Asian to, well, I assume black, but I haven't actually seen a black woman's penis up close yet, and I'd like yours to be the first.
What?
Because I like you, regardless of how mundane or novel the experience of looking at a penis with your skin's tone is.
1 sec, I want to check something.
And furthermore, you also want to demonstrate that you don't just fetishize trans women for their penises. You want to make it clear that you like all women. So to do that, I think it would be a good idea to point out that there's no need to say that you love all races of women's vaginas, because vaginas are internal organs. How they look isn't really determined by a person's skin tone. Vaginas just don't have races, and neither do buttholes or mouths. Because we're all
I'm cooking
pink
here, chap.
or red on the inside.
I'm going to try and see if I can get this guy to come on stream. I'm going to see if I can get this guy to sit down and have a conversation. Let me try and cook with this one. But let's explore the Autistic Chaser. I can't tell if it's a joke. I can't tell if it's a troll. It was this video that got
Do you like
recommended.
Lopunny or Gardevoir? Are either of these among your top
Why
10
is it
favorite
always
Pokemans?
Pokemon?
Do you ever
Why is it always Pokemon? Like, every one of these people is always Pokemon. It's really quite disturbing.
find yourself wishing that at least one of them was your girlfriend? And when presented with images
No.
of Barbie dolls with either raw pieces of beef which have been sliced open or the fruiting bodies of fungi attached to their pelvises, do you generally find the Barbie
No.
dolls with the fruiting body pelvic attachments to be more aesthetically pleasing? That's not a euphemistic way of me asking you about your genital preferences, by the way. I'm just genuinely curious about which potentially edible thing
If this is a troll, this guy's been doing it for a while, and I must applaud him for it.
you think would be the most aesthetically pleasing on a Barbie doll. So leave a comment below
That dude's got a strong jawline, I'll give him
and
that.
tell me all about it. Do you also think that trans rights are a generally good thing to have and that Robert DeSantis is a
No.
big stinky poopy head who probably has a transgender BBC holding fetish, which he should just live out, watching some black show queen, his wife, instead of repressing his desires and taking out his internalized chaser phobia on trans people by attempting to banish them from public life entirely. Well, if that's the case, then I can't really offer you much in the way of direct assistance because I don't have the ability to make supernatural beings like the Pokemans real. And even if I did, I wouldn't exactly be an expert on how one should go about dating sexually monomorphic furry creatures who seem to vaguely resemble human women regardless of what their chromosomes say, or whether or not they've been on hormone replacement therapy. Especially Lopunny. Nor do I, as a poverty-stricken Colorado resident who still lives...
troll. This has to be a troll. It has to be. Oh my god, I hope I can get this guy on stream. I really do. I think this guy would be fucking amazing. If it's a troll, 10 out of 10, bro.
In his mother's basement at the age of 31 have the political power to single-handedly remove aggressively transphobic senators from offices in states that I'm not even eligible to vote in. But what I do have is $500 and the ability to do a series of charity live streams of Pokemon Infinite Fusion in which I pretend that the male Lopunis and Gardevoirs which I fuse with female Pokemon of other species are actually trans fans.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
And that they're all in the same polycule as me. Those $500 have gone into the promotion of this video on Google Ads. With
the Autistic Chaser, no! Don't do it, bro! Don't do it! Look at how it ended for Kurt! Don't do it, bro!
Hope that by drawing in enough viewers, I'll be able to raise more money for charities like the Trevor Project with the support of a large audience than I would otherwise be able to, all while entertaining people, platforming trans content creators by inviting them to voice chat on stream, and educating that same audience about polyamory.
Hold on, I know him. 1 second. I'm messaging this guy. I am a beautiful woman of color with a oh, do you want to call or in the server? Oh god, he's agreed to it, chat. He's agreed to it. Chat, we might actually get somebody live on stream here. We might be able to get him on. He's too handsome to be a troll. I don't know. I've seen some pretty, like... Okay. No. Oh god, he's actually agreed to it, chat. He's actually agreed to it. 1 second. Let's fucking go, chat. Let's fucking go. DeSantis is an idiot, and therefore everyone is a chaser. That's correct. Oh god. Okay, here we go, chat. Oh god, it didn't ring. Calling. Hey, what's up, bro?
Oh, not much. What kind of I should check out your profile, see what your what type of streams do you do normally?
Oh, I'm just a wholesome streamer. I'm just here covering lol cows of Scotland, and somebody recommended your channel. I just thought I would get an interview with the man himself.
What about Scotland?
Oh, we were just covering some funny sovereign citizens of Scotland, and somebody recommended I check out your stuff, and I have to say I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan.
Sovereign.
Yeah, they're these people who believe that the law doesn't apply to them, and they believe that maritime law is in effect. They're crazy, bro. They're crazy. The sovereign citizens are enemies of trans people. They're enemies of trans people, bro.
All right.
1 second. Let me just get you on stream. Are you okay being on cam? Are you okay?
Yeah. I just yeah. Yeah, so I know nothing about like your brand or anything, or like the size of your accounts, or what type of stuff you stream. But I figured if you're ready to do it right now, I'm kind of in between things. So I'm guessing you're streaming.
Oh, sorry, you cut
or
off. Sorry, what'd you say?
Oh, so I'm guessing Twitch is your platform, or is it something else?
No, I'm on YouTube. I would never touch Twitch. Twitch is, I find Twitch's interface to be very very annoying. I find Twitch's interface to be kind of trash. Plus, there's way too
Huh.
many rules, even compared to YouTube.
Yeah, I get that. Like, if you even like the fact that you can get banned for like saying the oh, you can get banned for saying like retard, for example.
It's insane.
Although technically, I think that the rule is more like you're allowed to use it, just not as a disparaging term. But
I think so.
yeah, but also from what I've heard, there are some very, very clear double standards with the enforcement of most of their rules. So most people just prefer to stay on the safe side. You know, Twitch is like the Weenie Hut Juniors of the internet.
Yeah, that's a good way to see it. That's a really good way to see it. And I find that Twitch is just so restrictive nowadays. It forces advertisements like I've never seen. I've never seen a platform so desperate to sort of force marketing upon its own audience.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it's really weird. Twitch is in like a really interesting place where it's like if YouTube cared enough about live streaming, YouTube could dethrone them instantly, but they don't care enough about live streaming, and that's the only reason they remain like the premier live streaming platform. It's because YouTube doesn't care enough to put more to like put that much more into their live streaming services. So in some ways, Twitch is a bit more fully featured than YouTube. And then you look at Kick, the gambling site. Well, they purchase their server space. Like all of their servers are like they get their servers from Amazon anyway. Like so, the parent company Amazon is making money whether it's from Twitch or from Kick. So they don't even care if Kick overtakes it. But of course, Kick won't for a whole host of reasons. Because even though I'm sure Kick's policies are friendlier to a lot of streamers, there's also the issue of Kick just being optically bad. Like streaming on Kick is kind of optically bad. Like, you know, you stream on Kick or Rumble, everybody's like a bunch of people are probably gonna think you're associated with the types of people who normally stream there, which are like grifters and Nazis and shit.
Oh, I agree. I think, you know, every time I go and Kick, it's just Nazis everywhere, transphobes and Nazis. It's awful. It's awful. It's just it's scary. You know, as a proud person of color myself, a trans person of color, you know, it frightens me. It frightens me going on Kick. The people are crazy. Like I've went on there and you know they misgender me, and they don't respect the fact that, you know, women can have dicks, and it's just awful.
Yeah. So what were the things you wanted to talk about?
Well, it just we were looking at your channel, and we're just. I think the question I have really is, are we still pushing this, you know, Pokemon for trans rights? What's
that was months.
Yeah, well,
that was months ago.
Oh, you're brand new to me, but we're still doing it.
Oh, that. So, like, what happened with that is, like, I did a live stream, and, well, I did a series of live streams. It took longer than I thought it would. So, you know, I ran out of steam, and then I picked it up again 6 months later. I completed it a few months ago, and I just never made a video about it.
I think you should.
Mostly because I honestly like legit forgot what I did over the course of the and it's like so much footage to go through because each part is like, you know, 4 hours long, 5 hours, 6 hours long sometimes.
Yeah, no,
and it's like there's so many fucking videos like that too.
I get you. No, I get you, bro. It's difficult. It's a battlefield out there for content. Hold on, I think somebody in my chat had a question. They want to know what you think of Reshiram.
Reshiram, the Pokemon?
Yes, Reshiram, the Pokemon.
They're talking about in terms of fuckability, right?
Yeah. In terms of fuckability, like how is Reshiram like a 10 for you? Is it a 5? Like how much would you fuck Reshiram?
Let's see. Let's see. I know what Reshiram looks like, but I just want a refresher on what it. Not really. I mean,
It's not like a Gardevoir. It's not like a Gardevoir. What's your favorite? What's the most fuckable Pokemon to you, bro?
oh, it's probably honestly, it probably is Lopunny. Gardevoir is like probably good. Gardevoir and Lopunny are like at the top, obviously, but there's a few others. Oh right, Cinderace. Cinderace kind of looks like a femboy. Like, if you told me that Cinderace was an HRT femboy, I would believe you.
Let me just catch up here.
Sorry, I mean not HRT femboy. I meant to say FTM femboy. Like, he kind of looks like an FTM femboy, and I'm not really that into trans masks generally, but I would, Cinderace though. Even if Cinderace had a vagina, I still would.
You would still fuck him if they had a vagina.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's understandable. Any hole's a goal sometimes.
Well, I would still probably.
What is it about like Lopunny? Is it like the long ears? Is it the long ears that do it for you, or is it like what makes
It kind of just looks like Lopunny. Lopunny just kind of looks very humanoid.
So you like? Are you a furry? Do you like furry stuff or?
Little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But
there's a guy I know. And I think maybe I'll try and get you in contact with him because he loves Pokemon. He loves Pokemon, but he's kind of bipolar. His name's Mech Warrior. And he loves Pokemon. The only thing is he's super transphobic, but I think it's like a shield. I think the guy is actually like a huge tranny. Sorry. As a member of the community, sometimes I use that word too much, but he seems to love trans dick. And I think, I might try and get him in contact with you because I feel like you two would be fantastic together.
I don't know. But yeah, I mean, a transphobic person secretly being a chaser is pretty it's pretty par for the course, unfortunately.
Yeah, no. I think you're right. Like I feel there's a lot of latent desire there for the feminine dick. And I feel Mech Warrior, this guy I know, he's so in the closet, and I feel bad for him because he's just sitting there, he tappity taps away, and he just cries all night over transsexuals. But really, I think he's just a latent homosexual. I think he's a latent woman of cock appreciator. He personally, he's been stalking me, and he keeps calling me trans now. As a member of the community, I find it very disturbing. I genuinely feel that this guy Mech Warrior wants to fuck me. How should I deal with this personally? Like, you seem to be the guy to go to for this kind of advice. How should I deal with Mech Warrior?
Don't you just block those people normally?
Oh, he follows me. He follows me everywhere. He's like obsessed with me.
Can't you just block them on all platforms though? Like, isn't that?
Oh no, this guy has a habit of making multiple accounts. Like, he's a Kiwi farmer. Could you believe that? He's like a massive Kiwi farmer. He belongs to, like, and actually thinking about it, it makes sense that he's a chaser because I don't know if you've ever heard of this person called Cow Wrangler, but they're a furry FTM. I could probably show you a couple pictures of their thighs. You can see where the hair's growing in. And they're very happy to share these pictures. Hold on, let me see if I can get you a picture of some of these people. If we could maybe rate them to see sort of what you think of them. One second.
I don't really do ratings of people.
Oh, that's respectable. I can respect that. So is it in terms of like Pokemon? How long have you had a sexual attraction to specific Pokemon? Like, was this from a birth, sort of from childhood, or was it like you woke up one day and you looked at Eevee and Fort Dam. That looks fuckable.
Oh, it's no, it's pretty much just Lopunny and Gardevoir with me, like the humanoid ones. It's also Cinderace, you know. Just okay, so I have also seen like I have also seen Pokemon porn too.
Oh.
So like yeah, that's another thing.
Does that
yeah.
exist? Does that exist? I didn't know
Yeah.
Pokemon. Wow. I'm so
Yeah.
like out of touch with this internet stuff. What's your favorite
Huh.
Pokemon porn? Like, what's your favorite
I-
Pokemon porn?
Don't know the titles of most. I don't know the titles of most things when it comes to that.
No, is it just the Pokemon, or is it like Misty and stuff? Are we dealing with like a fanfic situation here?
Well, actually, Jessie is my favorite. When it comes to like the Pokemon characters, also Nessa, you know, Jessie and Nessa. I like those characters a lot. Jessie, sorry, did I say Jessie? I meant.
Yeah, you said Jess.
No, I meant Jessie. Yeah, I meant Jessie. Sorry, Jessie is like confusing because it can be a boy's or a girl's name. But yeah, like Jessie, you know, and also transgender James. You know, I masturbated to all of them.
Oh, I'm unlucky. I've never actually seen. I've seen images of transgender James. I mean, I can say as a young boy, you know, I think we all had a thing for Jessie. But you're not a fan of maybe Nurse Jenny? I hear Nurse Jenny's pretty fuckable.
Huh.
Well, I mean,
I
think about it.
don't think I've seen a whole lot of her. Don't think I've seen a whole lot of her. The police officer though, was it a thing where like the police like I forget.
Oh no, Jessie.
They're not the same person, right? Like the nurse and the officer aren't the same person, right? They're not like
No, they're not.
okay, they're not all twins. They're not okay. No, it's just that all the police officers are twins with each other, and that's why that's why Officer Jenny or whatever her name is. Yeah. But no, like the police officer girl also masturbated to her. And yeah.
Is it just Pokemon, or do you have any other franchises like? You know, we all had a thing for Lola Bunny back in the day. Any other like? Does it extend to like Digimon or anything like that, or what?
I never watched Digimon as a kid. So I would say that also, you know, it's a good example.
No, I'm trying to think of.
Oh my God! The anthropomorphic My Little Pony characters.
Oh,
you know,
so
they.
you're a brony. You enjoy My Little Pony.
No, I actually didn't. Okay, actually, you asked me about like stuff from my childhood. I guess I never watched that when I was a kid. I actually still haven't watched very much of it as an adult. I've seen like 2 episodes. Yeah, no, there's like anthropomorphic, you know, 3D rendered, you know, My Little Pony. You know, it's like they give them like giant boobs, you know, it's basically just honestly, it's basically just human women. But it's basically just human women, but with like the color palettes and of the ponies and like the pony faces and horse cocks. You know, that's another thing. That's another thing with me. It's that's another thing. So yeah. Other than that, though, it's hard for me to come up with things off the top of my head.
Mike, have you ever heard of a streamer called Vosh? Because
I have, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, how do you feel? Do you feel bad for Vosh being victimized for his fetish? Do you feel? I mean, Vosh is a victim.
You mean the horse thing?
Yeah. I mean, Vosh is a victim. You know, he's this great iconic lefty. You know, I feel like there's a lot of politicization there. I feel like Vosh is a victim. I feel like there was a deep intent there. Who are we to say that Vosh, you know, there wasn't a hacker who accidentally showed that stuff to the audience?
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, I've only gotten like the barest gist of it. I didn't actually watch like the full video or anything, and I haven't watched people. I haven't watched like full breakdowns of the thing. So, yeah. From what people have told me, it was more than just the horse stuff. Like the horse stuff, I don't think people cared about.
Well, that's just nature,
but
that's just human nature to fuck the horse. What's your opinion towards stuff like lolly or that kind of stuff? Are you okay with that kind of stuff, or like you hardcore against it? Like, what's your opinions?
Well, I think that I think in general it's like just better to stay away from it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's okay to want to fuck a horse, but you don't want to have a child involved. That'd be cruel.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, yeah. On the one hand, it is drawings, but on the other hand, art imitates life and all of that shit. So, yeah.
It's actually a very sane take. That's a very, very, very good take. No, I mean, I can't stand. I mean, I come from a very specific community. We've got this guy called White Bowser, and he was exposed as being a massive, massive, massive predator. And you hate to see it happen. If people could only keep it pure, you don't want to mix your horse cock, and you don't want to mix a situation up. You don't want people of color's dicks to get mixed up with children, or like any beautiful woman's dick to get mixed up with children. So I'm glad we're in agreement with that.
Wait, what was the thing about people of color sticks?
I mean, I'm a person of color, so it's just natural.
Oh.
I'm just saying you don't want to mix them up in the same fetish as children. You have to keep those two boundaries. I'm happy that you agree that that's the case.
Okay. I don't know how many people are trying to conflate the two or say they're related with that one, but yeah, I guess you wouldn't want to do that.
No, you absolutely wouldn't. I mean, it's a hardball question, but I'm just catching. I think I fully support you, bro. I think you seem like you edit shit really well, and I've never seen such a convincing argument to support all transgender penises. I mean, I was a bit of a racist, but watching your videos really, really inspired me to see all cocks, all feminine cocks is beautiful.
Yeah. I don't know. So I gotta ask, are you a troll? You kind of come across as one.
I mean, I'm a bit of a troll. I'm not looking to cause you any malice. I just think you're interesting. I'm going to be completely honest.
Right.
We were watching your videos, and I'm going to be honest. We couldn't tell if you were a troll or not. So I thought I would ask: is it a troll, bro, or is it like genuine?
Which part? It depends on the video in question.
Well, just I think the first videos you go into very graphic detail about feminine penises. Or is this, or are you doing like a situation where you believe in this stuff, but you're trolling to get the audience? Because it seems to be working. I'm not going to lie. You've got like hundreds of thousands of views, so it's working if it is a troll.
So no, basically, I actually no, I like trans women. I like futanari. I'm into that stuff, and also but yeah, some of the stuff. It's a case-by-case basis. I mean, I think it's usually pretty obvious what's, like, fake and what's not, because the stuff that's fake is, like, hyperbolic, or it's, like, stuff that's obviously not real. Like, it's, like, saying that, like, penises are better than vaginas because if you have a vagina on your forehead, you're gonna, like, become stupid because the penis that somebody... because, like, if somebody has, like, sex with you using the genitals on your head, it's going to go into your brain and then you're going to be stupid. I think it's pretty obvious that stuff like that is, stuff like that is just shit posting, but,
have you ever heard of the baldo?
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of the baldo?
Oh, nope. Oh, no, okay, I've heard of it before. You mean that, like, the dildo that's just balls, yeah.
Yeah. Is that something you would ever try? Because I'm so curious to see, like, because I
don't think so.
No, it seems like that would be too restrictive. I mean, I can respect that. Have you ever heard of Nick Rekieta?
Nope.
I think you should check him out. He's unironically he's known as Baldo because he's
Oh.
proved that stuff. But unfortunately, Nick Rekieta's in a bit of trouble because he accidentally gave his kids a high quantity of cocaine. So maybe the Baldo's cursed. Maybe the Baldo's cursed.
Maybe.
That's not a joke either. That's actually not a troll. Kids did test positive for high amounts of cocaine.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. That's weird. But yeah, like with that stuff, I think it should be fairly obvious that I'm just joking. But like, people also seem to sometimes think I'm joking when I just say other things like that. Like when I just say everything unironically, it's like when I just say, "Oh yeah, I like penis and I don't like vagina." People still sometimes think I'm being ironic when I say that, and it's like, no, that's me being 100% serious. I can see how people might still think that because like the framing is still sometimes like a little bit.
No, I get it.
Because I mean, like, for example, I'm gonna run a YouTube ad, and the start of the YouTube ad is, "My name is Food Loving Cockmaster. I have autism," and what was the last part? Oh, right. And I had intimate relations with a trans woman prior to my attendance at a convention in Hollywood.
Oh, Hollywood.
That's the start of the video. I just say, "My name is Food Loving Cockmaster. I have autism, and I had intimate relations with a trans girl prior to my attendance at a convention in Hollywood."
I mean, that's a pretty strong starter. I think.
Yeah, it's a pretty strong. Yeah, it's a pretty strong starter, and like but I can see how like people are sometimes think I'm being ironic or something, even when I'm being like serious. Because like most people don't, it's like most people don't outright say I have autism. Most people don't outright say, like I'm autistic, I like penis, I'm a chaser. And there is a comedic intent behind that, but sometimes the funniest thing is the truth, and that's kind of sometimes when I do that, it's just it's just because I know that the funniest thing to say in that case is just the truth, like the unfiltered truth.
Oh no, I mean, I believe that's why you're getting as many views. Because I have to say, I'm surprised at the number of views. I'm surprised no one's like interviewed you before, but
I have been interviewed before. It's just that like. Well, I have been interviewed before. It's just that one of the people that interviewed me, her video just kind of got stuck in editing limbo. I do not know if or when she will ever complete it. I'm guessing she just had like a whole lot of other content to front load, and it got left on the back burner. I also know she's gone on like several trips, and she's vlogged about those trips and stuff, and I things like this happen. It's very possible she may never release it. It's very possible she may have gotten cold feet, but it's also it also could just be a case where it's one of those videos that just gets left on the back burner for like 3 years or something, because that is a thing that happens on YouTube. Like the other day, I was watching this one video about this guy who like tracked down somebody who stole like Game Boy Advance from his girlfriend. Like he, modded Game Boy Advance. It had a like bunch of cool shit, all the games and stuff. And he tracked down the Game Boy thief. Anyway, he said that like they recorded the video in 2021, and I think the video got released earlier this year, maybe sometime last year. So 2 or 3 years just in editing limbo.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
that sucks. That sucks, bro. But
yeah.
I mean, I have to ask: is it just a sexual thing, or is this like a lifestyle choice? is it just purely like sexual in nature, or are you
Mhm.
sort of politically active when it comes to defending trans rights and stuff?
Well, yeah, it's both. It's both. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like being politically active and stuff, like I'm not, I haven't attended like a whole lot of like IRL shit or anything like that. But you know, um, but you know, like when it comes down to like voting, like I vote for whichever candidate. I mean, it's really a clear choice between left and right candidates. Like the right candidate is always the wrong one in America. That's just like how the two-party system works. One party is just cartoonishly evil. And at best, maybe they have like one or two kind of okay points, and then the other is just like.
But do you not think
Sucks
Trump,
less.
I think Trump would make a more beautiful woman. I'm going to be honest. I think
A more beautiful woman than
Biden. Yeah,
than Biden.
I think Trump would make a beautiful woman. I think he's got the legs and he's got that flowing hair, and he can form two sentences together. I mean, if you think about it, actually, Trump is way more pro-trans than Biden. Like,
I don't know.
What if Blair White came up to you? If you've ever heard of Blair White, what if Blair White came up to you and said, "Oh, poor Blair White, poor Blair White." But I think, bro, I think we'll stay in contact. I find your content to be very interesting. I'm not sure if it's like a long trunk roll. I appreciate the editing. Actually, one more question. What do you think of Keffels?
Oh, I'm not really sure. I didn't really keep up much with the drama or like watch too many of the videos about her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it does seem like she got canceled though. It does kind of seem like she did. It's kind of interesting that like it happened right as she like it's interesting because usually people get canceled and then they stop making content, but it's more like the other way around with her. Like she disappears for 2 or 3 months and then people start canceling her and it's like, "Oh. That's interesting."
I think it's just more stuff came out. I think the biggest problem for Keffels is that they tried to give hormones to children without the consultation of a physician. I mean, in terms of like,
I don't think that was the thing she got canceled over. I don't think that was the thing she got canceled over.
I think there was a bunch of stuff. Specifically,
I'm trying to piece together what I've heard. So the things I've heard were like basically not spending the money like on the not spending the money on the legal fees that she said she'd spend it on is like
well, that was
one thing that like people are saying there. That was what?
That was the catalyst, but I think one of the things that went against them fundamentally was like the hormone stuff.
From what I've heard about the hormones, like they were fake or something, and that was one thing. I really don't want to. I don't know. I still liked her community. There's people like in I've met from her Discord server that I'm like good friends with, and I don't regret like any past association with her or anything because I didn't really. I don't think there were any like problematic behaviors that I enabled unknowingly or otherwise. So that's good, I guess. But
no, I get it. It's it's a complicated topic. I think if you're okay with it, at some point, I believe my chat would like to get you on to discuss some of these political events. You know, some of these views and stuff. You're a fascinating character.
Political events.
Yeah, well, stuff to do with like CAFLs and that whole situation. It would be interesting to go through it with somebody like yourself who's very sort of pro trans, because CAFLs is a creature for many reasons.
Oh, right.
Not just because they're trans, but for many reasons. The hormones, however, weren't actually like false. My chat's asked, "What's your opinion on hormone blockers? What's your opinion on sort of prepubescent transitioning?"
Oh, I mean, like, I support them personally. Yeah, I support the use of them personally. Like, I think it's like, forcing them to go through like a puberty that just causes them dysphoria is, that's worse. Plus, in the case of Keffels, it's like, I think the conservatives fearmonger about it too much. When you look at how difficult it is to do things legitimately, there's a very good reason why a lot of trans people DIY. It's because like the healthcare system sucks, and especially if you're in America, but also even if you're elsewhere, you gotta answer you gotta play like a game of like 20 fucking questions or something, and they're still using like outdated models to determine like, oh, which trans people are valid and which aren't, and just HRT is very gatekept. Also, like in the case of like minors anyway, they're not really, from what I understand, like legally anyway, they can't really, get on them normally, which, to be honest, God, when it comes to parents, this isn't just a trans thing. There's like a lot of situations where like, parents have like control over their kids, and they can like absolutely fuck them up. They can they can absolutely fuck them up. They can both by doing things and by not doing things. So, like for example, there's been like a lot of cases of like disabled people. There's been a lot of cases of like disabled people, for example, who whose parents like don't believe in like mental illness or something, and so they don't get them the help that they need, and it ends up completely fucking them up. And
I agree. I believe there's a lot of people out there untreated for a lot of mental illness these days.
Yeah.
It's almost becoming normalized. But
yeah.
I have just a quick question from somebody in my chat.
Mm-hmm.
Now I have a person here called Jerry. Now, Jerry is a trans person. They're I believe they're MTF. Now they're saying as a trans person that hormone blockers are an awful idea, especially for MTF, because you have to make the sausage into a sleeve, and
I'm not sure a trans person is actually saying that. That's like,
no, they are trans.
There's multiple.
There's multiple.
Okay, well, there's multiple types of SRS though. Like, there's SRS that doesn't even like use the material from doesn't even like use the material from the penis, or doesn't like heavily rely on it. Like there's sigmoid colon SRS. There's different types of it. You don't necessarily need like a lot of material to work with, because there's other parts they can use, and it's a whole thing. Like yeah, it's at the end of the day though, like not everyone wants it. Like some people are okay just having like tiny dicks. Like sometimes just having a tiny dick doesn't give like certain sometimes like having a tiny dick or whatever is like sufficient to to deal with like dysphoria.
Oh, I know,
And sometimes they don't have bottom dysphoria at all. So like, you know, I don't know. I think a lot of people understand their bodies better than like, you know, better than like anyone else, really.
Oh, I mean, I know from dealing with an individual called Zippity, sometimes having a small PP isn't a hindrance, you know. But as long as they don't let it get to him, the problem with Zippity is Zippyty's a very insecure sort of person. I think he wants to transition, but he's just terrified that his PP is just too small to make it happen. He also only has one testicle, so he's halfway there to being like, to be, you know, he's not got full amounts of testosterone, so he's suffering every day. And I tried to counsel him. I tried to speak to him and tell him, like, listen, it's going to be okay, sister. It's going to be okay. Your penis is large enough. You know, it's tiny, but you know, the guy isn't going to mind. I'm sure most guys prefer a tight fitting apparatus anyway. But what's your opinion towards small dicked people? Like, what's your opinion? Zippity has like, he must have like 3 inches on him, and he cries like he tries to show off. He's like really got like Napoleon syndrome, but for the dick. Like.
Well, I don't really have like strong opinions about him. I mean, it's like, to be honest, if somebody has like a small dick, it's like kind of not my business.
Oh, he makes it once. He loves showing that thing off. I mean, I could show you it right now. It's not like the full thing.
Well, yeah, but like you asked me like what my opinion on people with small penises is. Like that's kind of like asking me what my opinion with people on people with like brown hair is. It's like I don't really have like strong opinions about like people with brown hair or like people who are like, you know, just people with like arbitrary sets of characteristics.
But I'll come back. I'll address that though. But do you have a preference for races? Because I noticed like there's a specific theme towards a preference for black dick.
That was just me shitposting.
Oh, so that's just no. I get you. So
yeah. There's the number of people who have thought that like I was actually into race play from those videos is like, yeah. I wish there were fewer people that thought I was into that. Cause yeah, it's weird. But yeah, I thought the shit posting was really apparent there, but it was less so than I thought, I guess.
I think you should, I think you should keep up the act though. I think the shit posting is going to be what gets you your success. Because, dear Lord, it's fascinating. Yeah. It really is fascinating to watch. I say that with zero like troll or any kind of like irony. It is quite a spectacle.
Yeah, I mean, I made unscripted videos where I gave unironic takes, but like, I don't really care that they're not doing like super well. But it is what it is. Nowadays, it's like, I don't know. I don't want to be confined by. I don't want to be confined by the whole chaser branding. I mean, I want it to be a part of it, like a really big part of it. But it's like, fuck it. Sometimes you just want to play Mega Man Battle Network.
Oh, I agree. I've not played Mega Man in a long time. I have to ask, do you think Mega Man's packing? Have you ever had like desires over Mega Man?
No, I don't. Well, he's a robot, and like, okay, depends on which series you're referring to, but like, in Mega Man, in classic Mega Man and Mega Man X, he's a robot. He's an asexual being. He has like no reason to have junk. Same thing goes for like him as a net navy, like Mega Man.exe. Mega Man.exe doesn't have anything there either. He doesn't have any reason to have any, and
what is it like a Commander Data kind of situation? Fully functional
Commander,
like out of Star Trek. Commander Data.
Oh, Nah. When it comes to like characters from Mega Man, Alia from like the Mega Man X series, she's pretty attractive, although she's also very annoying in the games. So, not sure how I feel about her. Not sure how I feel about her. Her hotness might be undone by how annoying she is.
Well, that's what paper bags are for. That's what paper bags and
But
impressions.
no, that's the problem isn't that her like face is ugly or anything. The problem is that like the problem is that like when you're playing Mega Man X5, she like interrupts you like a bajillion times during every single stage and like breaks up the pacing of the game.
I know. It's awful when women speak. It really is. Like I hate when I'm playing video games and I have to hear an annoying femnoid. It really like.
Oh no, she's not. Angry. She's not voiced though. It's just text. And it's not that she's it's not her being a woman. It's just like the frequency with which it happens. It's like
I know.
Text. But no, it's just you go through like a stage in Mega Man X5, like they interrupt the gameplay, like Alia interrupts the gameplay like 5 times to tell you like to be like, oh hey, don't fall into the lava. Oh, hey, that's a bottomless pit. Oh, hey, like other basic shit that you would have just found out by playing the game. It's like, I don't need you to explain to me how this stage works. I've played a video game before. And even if I haven't, I'll die and try again. I would rather just lose more lives than listen to you.
But no, I agree. I think, personally, with one of my girlfriends, when she started speaking, I tried to sign up for the Ukrainian war front. I just like, damn, I think I'll just go sit in a Russian trench.
This okay, but it's not like a woman speaking thing.
But women text a lot, bro. They just don't stop texting. I think really, what you're describing, that Mega Man game, is really just the most realistic relationship simulator I think I've ever heard of.
No. Well, there's no dialogue to indicate that like she's in a relationship with either X or Zero. Though it's not a relationship thing. It's just like just
sounds like a friend zone situation to me. She's just constantly texting, interrupts your games. You're not even getting any head from it. You're not getting that ha from her. She's just texting you. She's interrupting your gameplay. That sounds like every woman I've ever heard of.
I don't know. If anything, I text more than like most of the women I speak to.
Yeah. You currently? Well, I have to ask. I do appreciate the time you give me. I feel like this is the start of a great friendship. But I have to. What's your body count, if you don't mind me asking?
It's still 10.
Still 10. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking?
31.
Well, that's not too bad. That's like 1 a year. Are you planning to ramp that up? How much could we have?
That's not That's actually not 1 a year because I didn't have sex till I was 28.
Oh, that's so. It just like once it unlocked, it was just like you just couldn't resist. You were just like, fuck, I need more and more and more.
No, that's not even that high.
I guess. What
you think about it. Well, you think about it. It's like, I don't know. There's I really don't think it's. I really don't think 10 is very high. Cause you have to think about this, right? Like, so a lot of people, it really depends on like where your boundaries are. It really depends on other things like some people, like for some people, sex does like is like for some people, like the thing about sexual and romantic attraction is that they're very like intertwined. With like one often like kind of they kind of like bleed into each other. One often causes you to experience the other more intensely. In some cases, some people don't experience one at all without the other. So, you know, it's like, you know, basically, sometimes, you know, you like have sex with a person within like a few weeks of meeting them. Sometimes even a few days, you know, you just have like chemistry with that person, and maybe you think it's gonna last, but it doesn't. And then it's like, you know, it's like it's like the number of partners you've had like over the course of your lifetime has gone up by one, but it's not like a, you know, it doesn't lead to a committed relationship. Sometimes that happens multiple times in a row with some people, you know. It's like, you know, it's like they have like immediate chemistry with somebody and things kind of drop off afterwards. Sometimes you have immediate chemistry with somebody and it's just not practical to pursue a relationship because of like the distance between you, you know. Sometimes it's like you fly out to see a person, or you drive like, you know, 4 hours to go see a person. You don't really have chemistry. It doesn't lead to anything. So yeah, just like, you know, the number goes up, but there's no reason for it to not go up again after that because you're not like in a committed relationship. So yeah.
Oh, that's understandable. I'm gonna head here just because it's starting to get late here in my native
Mm-hmm.
country. But do you take it up the ass? Like I have to. I know you like.
I have, yeah.
What's the? Have you ever taken it with 9 inches with diameter? Like, what's the largest that you've ever taken? Are we talking like
Diameter?
Yeah,
I don't know about diameter.
9 inches with diameter.
Well, so the largest I've done was a 9-inch dildo. The largest the largest penis I've taken was 8 inches. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. I mean, at least you're honest. I'll give you that, bro. Like, that's brave. That's brave. Oh. Well, I appreciate it. I feel like this is the start of a beautiful friendship. I really do. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I'm a bit of a troll, bro, but I feel like your stories are fascinating, and my audience seems to love them. My audience seems to love them. We appreciate the fact that you're not an incel. You have to love that people aren't incels. Are you planning to get that body count? I think you could possibly go to 100 before you reach it.
No, I'm not. I don't really care about the number is the thing. Like, thing is, yeah, I don't care about the number.
Honorable.
You know, with me, it's not about the number. It's, with me, it's not about the number. And, you know, I really just want, like, you know, I really just want people that I'm, like, you know, emotionally and, like, physically intimate with. And, you know, there's, yeah. You know, right now, it's like, I don't know. There's a few girls I'm talking to, and maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get like a regular partner. There's one I'm talking to, and she's like kind of the closest thing I've had to a girlfriend. But yeah, we haven't done anything yet. It's really nice talking to her though. I like it, and
I think you need to go for it, bro. Never allow a woman to just keep you string on. Like, if you've been speaking to a woman for weeks and you've
she's not. I don't feel that. So I don't feel like I'm being strung along at all. So I'm polyamorous is the thing, and I'm like a relationship anarchist. And
what's a relationship anarchist? I've never heard that one.
Okay, so it's really it's kind of hard to explain, but for me it's basically that to me it's basically just an acknowledgement of the fact that we do have like specific words for like types of relationships, like friends and like girlfriend and boyfriend and stuff, but those terms don't necessarily like Um, and we also like as a culture, you know, like you look at like a monogamous dating culture, and they're and more it's more than monogamous, it's monamorous actually. But you look at like a monoamorous dating culture, and basically there's like this weird expectation for people's relationships to either be fully platonic or fully romantic. You know, it's like you can have the one girlfriend or the one boyfriend, and that's the one person that you can actually have like romantic feelings towards. And if you have it towards like your friends or like other people in your life, you know, Jenny from The Office, whatever the fuck, immediately, you know, that's taboo. You know, that's that's taboo. It's like mind cheating or whatever. And yeah, to me, it's and then you look at like the third type of relationship, and it's like friends with benefits, and that never made sense to me because it's like so imagine if you had friends, right? You had
imagine that every day.
imagine
I sit here to cry.
okay, but
I'm friendless. I'm also poor because it's my birthday.
base. But so well, imagine you have like drinking buddies and you have like gambling buddies or gaming buddies or whatever. You might like the dynamics that you have like with your drinking buddies more. Maybe the bond friendship between like your drinking buddies is stronger than that between like your gaming buddies, but you wouldn't call like the buddies you drink with like friends with benefits. You know, that'd be fucking weird. You know, with benefits, you know, that'd be fucking weird. You could, but it's just weird. Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I gotta wait.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Just a quick question: how many genders do you believe exist? Is it just the two, or do you think that people are able to have multiple? Or oh, chat. I don't know. I don't know what's happened, chat. I think we might have lost. Are you still there? Are you still there? Thank you, chat. Thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. Well, I'll let you go. I'll let you go. I'll let you go there, autistic. I believe this is the start of a beautiful relationship with a loving cockmaster. I think we all appreciate your honesty and candid bravery in addressing these topics. If you're still there, if you want to shout anything out, just feel free. Well, Godspeed, brother. Oh boy, well that was the start of something, chat. That was the start. No, I didn't want to go too hard, chat. Don't want to go too hard. Sometimes you need. Yeah, imagine if he did come back completely normal. Like I'm still the argument's still out whether this is a troll, but you have to let stuff cook. I feel like this could be the start of a beautiful relationship, chat. Could be the start of a beautiful, beautiful relationship. I feel like he's got many words of wisdom that we're all going to rely on. It's my first friend, Trash, but that's right. Actually, Fiddle Loving Cockmaster could be my first friend. First person I will ever call friend on the internet. Oh, he's. Oh, no problem. He just messaged back, no problem. I am about to wrap up anyways. But I would love to get you on for a proper structured interview, as this is very fascinating. Okay. We have to let shit cook, chat. I mean, Christ. Oh chat. Oh chat, I didn't expect that to happen. He's still typing away. Seems like a relatively nice young man. Seems Soy-based soy-based gender. I have one friend, chat. It's my birthday and I've made one friend. Oh boy. Oh. Oh. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Food lover? Because if you want to finish your explanation, go ahead, bro. I'll give you the space. Okay. Well, if you want to come on at some point, and actually, yeah, because I need to wrap up. I need to go make dinner. But if you want to come on and give us a full explanation of your relationship anarchism, I feel like my chat would be very fascinated. I will, however, read out what you said. So, from Fear Loving Cockmaster, well, wish I could complete my explanation before leaving. Basically, relationship anarchy is acknowledging and embracing fact platonic versus romantic isn't a black and white thing, and it's kind of inevitable to have some romantic attractions to people you're sexually oriented towards. Like, there's a huge meme that men and women can't be friends, and there's a lot of reasons why it's difficult for them to be. That seems reasonable. But I'm going to go off now for the living. Godspeed, brother, and I will hit you up for a full interview. A full interview. But we appreciate your time. Okay, chat. Okay. I know you're very interested, chat. Today is a good harvest, chat. Listen, it wasn't a particularly late one. I know there's some people tuning in and out. Fuck. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? Because I actually do want to go make dinner. I do need to go make dinner, man. It's starting to get hungry, chat. I haven't eaten all day. Okay, people, throw your last comments and shit into chat, and I'll read them out. Thank you. Thank you very much, Fiddle Loving Cockmaster, for that very candid interview. I'm sure we'll have you back on to go over a couple of topics of the sector. Go eat some good shit. I don't know what I'm gonna have to do. Now somebody's put the idea of haggis. I might actually go get a haggis supper. But we made a friend today, chat. We made a friend. How do you? Oh, I know. I'm so heckin' valid. I'm so heckin' valid, chat. I'm so from Captain Burrito. I hate him. Save the rabbits. Protect the children from hormone blockers. Yeah. Yeah. Protect the bunnies. Actually, hold on. Before we go. Bunny posted. Sorry, Burrito rather posted her rabbit in the Discord server. Let me see if I can find it. Very cute rabbit. Very cute rabbit. Today's pet of the day. Today's pet of the day, chat. Just to give you a palate cleanser. Why is nothing fucking working on this platform? There we go. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my god, just fucking download it. Holy shit. Thank you. Okay, chat, let me bring up a picture of a cute bunny. Just to give you the palate cleanser. And to remind you what we're trying to defend at all times. Oh, shit, that's a transform, fit to screen. There we go. Oh, isn't that cute, chat? Look at the bunny. Look at the bunny. This is what we're trying to defend, chat. Try to defend the innocent bunnies. Yeah, swimming and listen, I've had rabbits before. I know, like the mess they make. Don't worry about it. From Rit, you like his little spots. Very adorable. Very adorable. There's your palate cleanser, chat. There's your palate cleanser. Fuck, how long have we been going? How long have we been going? 1 second, chat. Let me check OBS. Yeah, oh fuck me, 2 hours. Wow, chat. It's flown by. I've had a good heckin' morning, good valid heckin' morning. Oh, fuck you with the happy birthdays in Discord. Fuck you. Might try to leave the bunny alone. We must protect the innocents. We'll just catch up with chat. Make sure there's nothing here I've missed. Thanks. Shout out to Soy-Based Jeremy for turning out. Hello, Trashboat. Uncle Jerry. Burrito. Rit. Minnie. Ben. No, sorry, not Ben. Average Scottish drunkard, thank you very much for showing up, my fellow Scot. Okay. Okay, I think we're done, chat. Does anyone want anything else? I think we'll come back, we'll do a full video on just For the Living Cockmaster. Definitely some quality friendship to be had there. I'm very curious about his politics. Very curious. Reshiram song, 1 second. This isn't going to get me fucking copyright struck. If this is Nintendo, don't even think about it. Reshiram song, 1 second. Just not okay. You know what? Let's go. I swear, if this is trash, I'll have you executed.
I love Reshiram.
Let me see if there's a better version of this. Oh god, just an RPG was a mistake, and its consequences for the human race has never ended. God, I can feel this one's gonna be the one that kills my channel.
Just a legendary Pokemon.
1 sec, I just want to play this video for people who haven't seen it. Sorry, chat. I'm like, that was an autistic moment right there. Sorry, I just need to like remind myself of my Christian youth. Don't know how people might not have seen this before in their
Well, I
life.
wrote this song for the Christian youth. I want to teach
Come on,
kids
chat, grab your
the
Bibles.
Christian truth. If you want to reach those kids on the street, then you gotta do a rap to a hip-hop beat. So I gave my sermon an urban kick. My rhymes are fly, my beats are sick. My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's 'cause Jesus Christ is my nigga. Woo!
I still don't know if this is a troll or not, by the way. Nobody knows.
He's a life changer, miracle arranger, born to the virgin mom in a manger, water to wine.
Listen, this guy still holds a better beat than Mike.
He's a drink exchanger, and he died for your sins.
Shit.
I preach the word, that's my gig, and I rhyme better than Notorious Big. All the other MCs, I wish them well, but if you live in sin, you burn in hell. Now I'ma pass the mic to my lovely wife. She's a fly MC and the light of my life. So to bust a rhyme without further ado, take it away, Mary Sue.
Fuck you, trash boy.
Jesus Christ is my nigga. He's the son of the original G.
Does have bars.
And he was sent to Earth to elucidate the way that we should be. What? Like
bars
if another MC says you're a freak, you're
Mike
a
needs to
lame
skill
butt,
this guy
rebel,
how
and your
to
rhymes
rap.
are weak. I don't get mad and I don't critique. I forgive him.
I hope that you're still
and
alive
turn
as
the
well.
other cheek.
Oh,
I don't blaspheme and I don't brag. I don't cuss. And my pants don't sag. I do exude a little Christian swag, and I'm proud to be an American.
Jesus Christ is a nigga. Let his light shine through ya. Let his love pop a cap in your butt and say hallelujah. Jesus Christ is a nigga. He's a homie MC, JC, you see. He's an honest, caring, peace-loving nigga like me. If you do drugs and you think you're cool, you need to come to Sunday school.
Take note,
Put those
Vega.
bags in a garbage can. Stand up tall, you're a Christian man. Word up. I'm freestyling.
Hit me.
Hey, restaurant song. Okay. Sorry, I just seen that in the sidebars. Okay.
Just a legendary Pokemon living in the Pokemon world.
Beautiful
She
chat.
took the
Thanks
name
for suggesting.
Reshiram.
I bring you content, and this is how you make me suffer.
Just a Poke file. Played Pokemon all his life. He took an attraction to Reshiram.
Always Pokemon. Every fucking time. I can't look at Pokemon the same way. It's ruining my childhood.
A dragon was Turbo Blaze. A human less than half as tall. With a screen they can share the
Thanks,
night.
chat. I love it. I really do.
On and on and on and on. Computers, pixels. Although it's just
return to our picture,
imagery,
okay.
but it is still very attractive. Fire, dragon.
What was my first
The
Pokemon
vast
game?
white
Pokemon Gold.
attractiveness showing somewhere on the
Pokemon
screen.
Gold. I have an interesting story with Pokemon Gold, actually. Hold on. Let's pause this fucking retard. Pokemon Gold. I'm 30, so I'm old enough to remember the original Pokemon games, and I can remember playing Pokemon Gold and defeating the Final Five. Or whatever it is, like Final Four. And then, boom, whole new region, baby! Like, that as a kid was the greatest shit. Like, God, I love Pokemon growing up. I'm just sad that this is what it's been reduced down to.
Working hard to love his wife.
I was unironically one of those kids hiding underneath a blanket with their Game Boy, hoping their mother wouldn't realize they were playing.
Even though it isn't real. Love anything that suits his life. Just one more time. Some will like, some will hate. Some were born to cheer him on. Oh, Pokemon never ends. It goes on and on and on and on. Computers, pixels. Although it's just imagery, but it is still very attractive.
From Bunny, some great artwork.
Fire, dragon. The vast white attractiveness showing somewhere on the screen.
Only good part of this song, Chad. From Uncle Jerry's Crack Shack, quit trying to fuck Pokemon. There's a reason it's a paraphilia instead of sexuality. Exactly.
Hold on to Reshiram. Fire, dragon. Don't stop loving. Hold on to Reshiram. Fire, dragon.
Oh, the original Pokemon games, right, were brutal. Like, they really punished you if you did anything wrong. You would have to go back and grind.
Hold on to Reshiram. Fire, dragon.
But yeah, I can remember playing. I had to get a friend when I was in primary school. I had to get a friend. I can remember it. It's like a very old childhood memory. It was like I believe it was either the end towards Christmas or summer. Probably summer because I had the game, so it probably would have came from Christmas. And I remember I could not beat a gym leader for the life of me. And I had to get a friend to do it. I can still remember that, Chad. Nice wholesome moments from childhood. Before he grew up and have all fucked up the ass by degenerates. From average Scottish drunkards, Pokemon is Overwatch for animal shaggers and furries. That's correct. That seems to be the case now. From Uncle Jerry's Crack Shack, early Pokemon had almost no. Yeah, no, it didn't. It had zero hand holding. You had to just grind and hope. Your choice in Pokemon mattered a lot more back then. And if you like, a lot of people would pick their starter Pokemon depending on the first gym, just to try and get past it. But yeah, Chad, I think we've done some great stuff today. We made a friend. I appreciate the people that turned out. Much quieter stream than normal. Much different broadcasting time. I thought I was just going to be covering some Scottish lolcows and sovereign citizens, but we managed to get our first interview. Isn't that nice? Isn't that nice? Then you know how to play the card game. No, and it's a continuous point of contention in my life, and it makes me see even cope. Being my age, I had all the exclusive cards. I remember seeing the first Pokemon movie in cinema, and you got a Mewtwo card, and seeing how much that shit's worth. I had an original Charizard, and seeing how much it's worth, and thinking, oh god, the cards were thrown out by Mother Dearest. Ugh. It makes me cope and see to this fucking day, because if it wasn't for that, I'd be sitting on retirement money. Yellow was fun. Yellow was fun. That was a bit different. It was a very different grind. Anyway, chat, I'm gonna go get some dinner. I appreciate you coming out today. There's been some recent developments related to the people that we've been following in a certain lolcow that I'm not going to mention because I'm going to deny them all content. But all I can say is I hope that lolcow makes $1 million, $1 billion, and if people don't get where that quote's from, that's not my problem. Thank you to everyone for turning out to this impromptu stream. Before we go, I just want to mention next week's streaming schedule. We will have the ladies of the Harvest Report on once again to discuss some girl world drama. We're going to be discussing how the music industry is once again stifling creativity and technological advancement. And then we're going to be doing the UK election streams, where I'm sure I'm going to legitimately go schizo and cope and seethe over the whole thing. So if you like watching me suffer as Labour is inevitably going to be getting in and the country is once again going to be fucked, then tune in next week. We are going to be changing the stream of content to be a lot more fun, a lot less serious, to some extent. Because I know you guys have had non-stop Doomer streams non-stop, and I'm getting a bit tired of it as well. Shout out to Bunny, our resident artist. Shout out to Bunny's literal bunny. UK's a two-party state no matter what. I just have to say this. Two-party state doesn't mean what most people think it does. Two-party state is just when you have an oppositionary, like a shadow government, and then a primary government. The UK isn't actually a two-party state because if you look at like the political diversity across the country, you've got Wales has its own political parties, Scotland has its own political parties, Ireland has its own political parties. You might have a situation where Conservatives are not going to be able to get enough seats, and they more likely will not. The Liberal Democrats and Reform might end up being the oppositional government, which is so fucking weird. So weird. Rishi Sunak might lose his seat, and I can't wait, chat. Can't wait. But I feel like the difference between the UK and the US is in the UK you can genuinely make political waves if you have the support. I don't like the SNP because they're lefty loonballs now. But they're an example of that. If you had proportionate representation, which to be fair, it was referended and people didn't want it, then the political landscape of the country would be very different. Anyway, I'm going to go get some dinner, chat. I appreciate you all. Thank you for tuning in. Godspeed. God bless. Read your Bibles. John, or what the fuck? Jesus Christ, son of wee Bobby, of the house Strass, first of his name, holder of the sacred ball. Wish you a good night. Godspeed.